Okay. Hold on. I'm just... Okay. Bro, it's super random. I don't know why that happened. It always happens when the streams are going really good, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to cut down all the viewers. We're going to cut out like a bunch of viewers. It's like, really? Like we were doing good. We had like 17, almost 20 people here. You know. It's all good though. I'm not sure what that was about, but it's all good. What's going on, Bones Boy? How you doing? It was, probably was bot support rally. 16, 17 minutes. Hey, M, you did an amazing job today, bro. Like, for real, for real. I will say that right now. But I will also say this. I'm going to run Blizzard myself. Because I don't know if I want to keep waiting. Crappy build. Burger, I don't know if I need to look at it quite yet. Because I have a feeling like it's going to change drastically. Because you're running all HP, right? Or do you just want me to see the incremental growth? You've been watching the stream. Oh, thank you. You've been watching the stream for a while. Just wanted to... Hey, how you doing? What is that, Oxy? I hope you've been having a good time here, by the way. Who's that, Oxy? If you've been like winning off this stream or feeling good about this stream and you just been chilling, shout out to you, straight up. And I don't know if you play Genshin, but that warms my heart. It really does. You're not gonna C6 Nahida? I thought you were C2 in Nahida. What's going on, M? Lost! What's happening, man? Oh, C2 at the most? Okay. It's a vibe, dog. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you feel me? You know what I mean? We just be in here kicking it, you know what I mean? We just be kind of chilling, you know what I mean? A-rap music, you know what I mean? Just on, you know. Don't ask me what that means. I just said something. I thought it sounded cool. Ignore me. I'll just spend the money. You sure you want to do that? All right, you do what you. Hey, if that's what you need to do, do what you need to do, cuz. 1, 2, 3. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. No one cares, big fella. It is a vibe. Is it my voice or something? Do I sound like a rapper? Do I sound like a rapper? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, hold on, let me check the queue. Does anybody need help? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm fishing for whatchamacallit. No, I'm relaxing. Well, I mean, you know what it is? It's chaotic in the world. Yeah, I'll look at your Seno here and just let me do these 3 runs and I'll take a peek at it. But yeah, it's like mad chaotic in the world, right? So, and I'm way too chill for all this chaos. Like it's cool, but like I'll just be trying to chill. Like I don't need all the, you know. Like we already got enough with the Paul brothers. You know what I mean? Steve! Swear to God, I love that burst, bro. I love that burst. That's probably my favorite burst in this game. Took 16 minutes? For how long it would take it? Bro, for how long? Yeah, for how long it normally take, it'd be taking like a while. I am never, ever, you know, I'm not even gonna talk like that. Okay, goblets, all I need is a physical goblet with crit rate and crit damage that is not a troll goblet. If I can just get that with more than 6 crit damage, we're good. Cause Jesus Christ, now I'm talking 10 crit damage. Like, let me just run that. Give me 13, bro. Give me 13 and we good. No, but that's good feedback, man. I mean, that's you know that is low key a goal of mine though. Like, I just want it to be kind of cool in the stream. You know what I'm saying? You know, just kind of like cool, like not too chaotic. You know, just nice and chill. Just kind of like we just kicking it. You know what I mean? Talk Genshin. If somebody needs help, help them. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost done. Just one more, and I am going to look at that Sinnoh. Why is rain? What? Okay. It has no. Shut up, pass. Stop, y'all. Just okay. Y'all talking them shenanigans. Y'all doing shenanigans conversations now. Y'all doing the shenanigans. One, two, three. I don't know if I have a skill. I do not. There we go. I'm like, is it gonna kill him or? I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. Whoa, we're getting wow. I think, you know what? I'm not gonna sweat it. I am not gonna, hold on. 18? Okay. Alright, fine. That's fine. That's fine. On the next, when I get 20, we're going ahead and do 2 more runs. Call it a day right there. I might even burn primos for it. Because they making me, I feel some type of way. Rainbow Dash Boy Game, wait, what? Rainbow Dash Boy Gamer. Hi, how you doing? Oh yeah, I can see that in New York City. Oh, y'all talking about New York, yeah. Oh yeah, let me look at this, what you say, Sinnoh, right? Right here. 36. All right, we know we got to do there. Huge grats on the weapon, by the way. Oh, there's nothing to look at. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you still got a lot. You still got a lot to work on Sinnoh. Grats on the weapon though. And then when you're working on Sinnoh, the meat and potatoes of Sinnoh is his skill and his burst. Now, in my opinion, there's no super duper more important than the other one. Technically, his burst would come before his skill. His skill makes a chunk of his burst, but you would work on his burst first. But as long as they're even, I don't really see a problem when you're working on his talents. That's pretty much it. Oh, okay, got it. What's going on, Burger? Burger, okay, how about this? Burger, I have to call out what you're doing. I'm not giving feedback on your Nilo. You're just showing me your Nilo build with a ratio. That's all you're doing. Like, look at my Nilo. Like, I know that's all you're doing. But say that, Burger. Say, when you queue up for that, just say, I would like to show off my Nilo. Say, I want to show off, though. Say, I want to showcase my Nilo build. I want to showcase my ratio with a J cutter. Because I know you know what you're doing. You're a theory crafter, bro. It's kind of bad. This isn't his Nilo build. He's just experimenting. This is nowhere close to this is not the build he uses. Yeah, his build is going to have, like, mad, like, HP. Like, that's his build. Like, his actual build is going to have so much HP, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's not his build. He's just doing, every now and again, we do that. We'll take a character who's, like, yeah, I'm going to run, Physical Bennett. Or something. You know what I mean? Or Physical Kazuha, or Physical Zhongli, or just something kind of off meta. You know what I mean? It's level 50. Who you talking about, Nilo? My Sinnoh crit ratio. Disney Dreamlight Valley had update, but I did some content like getting Gato in mind of screen. Ooh, the crit ratio of my Sinnoh. Well, I mean, you don't have a crit ratio. Like there's no ratio to gauge, right? The whole ratio is this weapon, and then you got a little bit of something on this, right? And that's only because this is a crit rate circlet, right? So I mean, you still got a ways to go. Now, if you want to see, I'll show you guys a Sinnoh. Where's Cheese at? Here's the Sinnoh. That's the Sinnoh. That boy came in happy too. He was, hey man, woo! My Sinnoh ratio looking kind of woo. I'm like, all right, shoot, that's what's up, bro. Mr. Krabs, what's happening, man? What's a good free-to-play team for the Abyss? Literally, real back said it. There's no stronger team for free-to-play. My 5 stars are Yaka, Kaching, Venti, Zhongli, and Chi-Chi. So you would run... Ooh. So run Ayaka with Venti on one side, and then run the national team with Kaching on the other side. You can even national with Zhongli because of Michael Kinky. But Ayaka, for the Abyss, Ayaka should be with Venti. And you want to put those two on the side with a bunch of, like, ads. Don't put them on the side where Venti can't crowd control. Yeah. All right, M, you take it easy, brother. My Sinnoh's got the same ratio before Thunder and Fury. Nice. Yeah, full support teams are godlike. It wasn't until hyper rating is when hyper teams started becoming, I think, more like looked at. I think that's more of a China thing though. Like who was it? Gotcha Gamer was kind of. It was either Gotcha Gamer. I think it was 1010. I do watch 1010 a lot. I am a fan of 1010, by the way. But so I was watching 1010, and he was talking about the difference between the build habits of specifically China versus or the Chinese market versus the global market, and that's that with the Chinese market, they're more willing to spend on the game, so their setups and builds and team comps look different. Like their approach to the game is a lot different, but that's because they're gonna have the Verity and the Freedom Sworn and the prototype, or not prototype, you know what I'm talking about, the Aquila Favonia, and they're gonna have a Homa, like so it's gonna be a lot different. But either way you cut it, National is godlike on regardless of what you put in their hands. And if you do not have the Shogun, it actually makes a national team that much stronger because you give it's not stronger than the Raiden National. I'm just saying, if you give the catch to Xiangling, holy God, is that team kind of extra. Hu Tao VV Vape. Yeah, hey, I was talking about you earlier, right? I was talking about, because somebody brought up, I think it was Cheese actually, brought up C6 Yalan, right? Were you here when I was talking about the DPS Archons versus what we have now? And oh my God, if this is what we're getting and they're not even a DPS element, what's it gonna look like when we get a DPS Archon? Because the strongest Archon we got isn't even a DPS element. And our strongest DPSs we have in the game all align with their element. You probably wasn't? Yeah, so I was talking about that, long story short, right? And I was talking about, we were talking about, somebody said Diluc to Yanfei or something like that, like Hu Tao to Yanfei or something. And I'm like, yeah, kind of, but there's like, if you look at how strong Hu Tao is, that's like if you take, so C6 Yalan to the DPS Archon is like Ito to like Hu Tao. And then I think that's when I brought you up. But we were still talking about Pyro, and I was like, yeah, man, there's a guy here who hits like 110 vapes. I remember from your Abyss run. I was like, God dang, 110? Okay. All right, Kinkle, I see you, bro. I see you, cuz. You had to go train your brother? No, you sure? Traveler will see the day of light when we finally get the last 3 elements. Facts. But we still got that Archon, bro. I'm just like, man, I'm telling you guys, mark my words. The Cryo Archon, what's her name? Snaznaya? Or Snaznaya, what am I talking about? Saritza? Bro, she might be a support character. Because if you make a Cryo character stronger than Eula, Ganyu, or Ayaka, you're probably asking to break the game at that point. Like, those characters are too strong. If you get any stronger than that, I'm not sure. And then you have Hu Tao alone is carrying all the DPS for Pyro on her back and not even breaking a sweat. So if you make the Pyro Archon stronger than her, we gonna have problems. You know what I mean? It's got to be a shatter buff or something. It's got to be something. There's got to be some type of crit sharing or something. Like the only idea I could come up with that would make the Saritza cracked is if instead of sharing EM or giving some kind of crazy buff or a million energy recharge like the Shogun or some crazy VV buff with infinite CC borderline and energy recharge to your team like Venti, it would probably be like, based on how much crit damage you have, she's going to share this much crit rate with the team, and there's no cap to it. Or there's a cap, but at Constellation 2, there's literally no cap. And it adds an extra 0.25%. So if you have 200 crit damage, the whole team gets 50%. But if you get C2, the whole team gets 75% crit rate. Just because she's standing there. It'd be something like that. But her DPS is terrible. Kind of like Venti. Kind of like Zhongli. Right? It's probably going to be something like that. Because if you make her a DPS character, it's going to be a problem. Because she's got to beat out Ganyu and Ayaka, bro. And if she's physical, she got to beat Eula. How do you beat those 3? And then for the Pyro Archon, you got to beat Hu Tao, bro. And as a sub DPS, if it's a support Pyro situation, you got to beat Xiangling. So you got Hu Tao and Xiangling you're competing against, and you're the god of Pyro, bro, you got to do something. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. So if you're DPS, you got to beat their DPS. If you're a support, you got to beat Xiangling. If you're main DPS, you got to beat Hu Tao. So the only thing you could do is buff Pyro damage. You literally got to be a Pyro Shinha with like a shorter, with an overlapping burst and skill cooldown. Shinha with an overlapping cooldown. Like this, or this, where your cooldowns overlap, and you can recast. Like, it's still there. It's still there. I could use it though, even though it's still there. It's still there, and I could use it. It's that, but Shinha. So her buffs are still going while you're on, like, all the way until your cooldown goes away. Your buffs are active. Like, over the cooldown. That's the only thing I can think of with Saritza. I don't know, it makes sense to me. They buffed the other reactions. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what if they're gonna ever do anything. I want to see if they do anything. What are they gonna do with Cryo and Dendro? I think that'd be interesting. The Pyro Archon also has to compete with Bennett. Yeah, like, how are you gonna compete with that? I think the only person that might be able to compete with that would be the Hydro Archon. If not, like, you have to beat Bennett's buff if you're the Archon. How are you as a support? Yeah, and then thank you for saying that. You got to beat this guy. How do you beat that? You got to beat his buff. You got to beat Hu Tao's on-field damage, and you have to beat Xiangling's off-field damage. So, if you can at least do 2 of the 3, if you can consolidate 2 of those 3 characters, fine, you're an Archon. Fine. Imagine if it had Bennett's buff, but instead of being based on base attack, it's based on attack. Or it's based on crit damage or something. Or something. Like instead of based on base attack, it's just based on attack percent. And all it takes is one attack goblet to push you over the edge. To make you stronger than C5 in it with a crown burst. And it just buffs damage. It doesn't buff attack, it buffs damage. So it works on your line. I don't know. Bennett, but instead of attack, it's damage. Bonus damage. It's just, here's extra damage. So, you know how Mona is just she's just a bonus damage buff? Right? It's just damage bonus. It's that, but you can scale it. That's the only way you can compete with Bennett. It would have to be that. But you have to be able to scale it. And being at it's the pyro, I don't know. That's gonna be a conversation. That'll make an interesting podcast. It may not matter by the time, since older characters probably won't generate as much cash. They made Yelan a direct competitor for Xingqiu. On Constellation, yeah. At C2, she kills Xingqiu. Xingqiu is still stronger than Yelan. Yeah, he's more useful in several ways, but the only thing that he does that Yelan doesn't with Yelan at C2 is first off, she has a built-in sacrificial proc at C2. At C1, right? But at C2, she has the same elemental application as him, to my understanding. Or at least it's competitive, right? What he does that she doesn't is he does damage reduction and Hydro Shred. But her damage is still going to outdo his. Like, even with the Hydro Shred, she still hits harder than him. So her, plus a sack weapon, plus C1, is Xingqiu with, like, the sack sword, but you get an extra proc on top of that. You know what I'm saying? And she could, yeah. I mean, what? She's more mobile. 5-star base stats. I mean, I don't know. Right, but she needs C2 on a 5-star character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like she buffs the current character's damage over time. I mean, that's a thing, yeah. So she's Xingqiu more DPS focused. Xingqiu is more utility focused. So if you need help in the DPS department, Yelan will work better there. But if your DPS is already cracking and you don't really need the DPS, you just need the damage reduction and the Hydro Shred. Not even a shred. You know what I mean? Damage reduction, the Hydro application, and that light heal every now and again. Xingqiu is way better in that department. But they're basically the same. It's just, do you need more DPS than utility or more utility than DPS? That's all. And one's a 4-star, one's a 5-star. The 5-star obviously is going to be harder to get. It's going to be harder to get C2 of that than it is to get C6 of Xingqiu. Unless you are saving up for it. If you're saving up for her C2, yeah, you can get her C2 before you even see the light of day of his C6. I put a 5-star on the banner, the whole last banner. I put a 5-star. Who was it? Tainari. I pulled Tainari before I even pulled. I still don't have Kuki Shinobu. Kaching national team is killing it. Yeah, Kaching Rex on the national team. The national team, like, the national team is. Here's the thing. Let me just clarify something. With the national team, I'm trying to make it as easy to digest as possible. Just so if you ever have any questions about this national thing, the national team is so strong that it does not matter who the 4th person is. That's how strong the national team is. This team is so strong that I could put Dory on it and it works. This team works. The national team is so strong you actually don't even need the 4th person. You could just do this. Because all the damage of the national team is a snapshot of him snapshotting her burst up and then his swords and then it's her stuff vaporizing. The 4th person is there just because they're there. So Kaching obviously is going to wreck on that team. Dory obviously wrecks on this team. Kazuha obviously wrecks on this team. Venti wrecks on this team. It does not matter who you put on the national team. If you have no idea How to make your character work on a team? Put them on a national team. Eula, I can't make Eula work because I don't have the show. Put her on the national team. My burst, it doesn't matter. It's the national team. They'll make up all the damage she didn't do. Her best in slot, I get her best in slot team. Put her on a national team. Like just put whoever on the national team. The characters that you want to play that we all say is trash, put them on national. I want to play main DPS Barber. Put her on national. I'm not kidding. Kind of wrecks with anyone. I've cleared the abyss with Fish. Yeah, Fischl national, Sucrose national, Chongyu national, Dory national, anybody national, Albedo national. Yeah, surprisingly, Albedo national. Anybody national. Dendro national, Kokomi national, her national. It doesn't matter. Anybody, Rosaria national, any national, Lisa national. Just run national. Amber just run national. Because the fourth character does not matter in the national team. They're just there. If they happen to benefit national, great. This is what makes the Raiden national team so strong. Because the Raiden doesn't need the national. That's how strong the Raiden is. But you put the Raiden, who by herself crushes everything, with the national team, now you have the strongest team in Genshin Impact. That's why the Raiden national with a Bootsy Xiangling, a Bootsy Xingqiu, and a Favonius Sword Bennett with a well-built Raiden can 1 minute any side and borderline any abyss run. It should take you an average of 30 seconds to about a minute to finish any side with that team, with the Raid national team. Specifically bosses. And if it's a ranged character and they just happen to be either Hydro or they happen to be Cryo, run them on Morgana. Because content like the event or the Abyss usually has you make multiple teams. Oh, Kaching ain't really going to work on 10 because of the big Electro guy? Yeah, just put her on the other side. But you don't need Kaching for that fight. You just do national things and just leave Kaching off the field. Use Kaching as a battery. Pull her out, hit her skill, use her burst as an iframe, and then just focus on Bennett, Xiangling, and Xingqiu. Because Xiangling and Xingqiu is national. These two is why national is so powerful. Bennett's there because he's Bennett, and you need a healer. And if you're going to run a healer, he might as well buff the dog bejesus out of whatever her vaporizers are. Might as well. Yalan and Xingqiu are used together quite a lot. Yeah, they are. Oh, I know. I'm just looking at the beginner people, which is 55 and below. Oh, yeah. No. I was agreeing with you. Sorry about that. I didn't read the first one. Vape, melt, OP, meta? Yeah, those, yeah. I don't think those are never going to not be meta. They try, see, that's the, they really should have, they got to do something about Dendro, man. And I know they're trying with Nahida, but, you know, we got to wait and see. Because Nahida allows you to crit on Dendro at C2. Well, you need her at C2, though. But, yeah. I really want them to stop doing this 2 different worlds like thing with the C2. Like, C2 is a different character. Yeah, Dendro's super whack. In my opinion, it's super trash. It's not trash, it's just, it's not, yeah. If you got a built account, it's more interesting than it's useful. It's more of an interest. It's like a lateral move. Like you're not, like if you have a built account, it's not, you're not gaining anything from using Dendro at all. Like when I did my straight Abyss run, I didn't even have Dendro on my, I don't even use Dendro. But they're trying to sell Dendro. They're like, they have to sell EM, right? And I get it, and I think it's good that they're. Here's why it's a good thing, though. I don't like it, but I'll tell you why it's a good thing. The reason I think Dendro is a good thing is because they need to make it to where newer accounts can come in and play catch up, and they need to be able to clear the content. And the general consensus is that newer accounts are going to have a much harder time catching up with the content. Much harder, because they don't have the artifact runs that we have. They didn't sit on a no content patch for like a long period of time to where all the resin they're using is just running artifacts, right? So their artifacts might be a little lacking. So having it over buffed on a Hydro character, which you're guaranteed at MR 18, what is it, 18 for Barber? And then they give you the Dendro Traveler, who happens to be the best as of now. You could clear all the content with just Bloom. With a Dendro Bloom on Barbara, who happens to be a healer, that's all the DPS you need. If you run an EM Barbara with like a healing bonus circlet, a map of mare, boom, Dendroed up. I only use it for Sumeru Explorer. Hey, same thing here. It's the easy, yeah, it's the easy meta one. Dendro is alright. We just need one that can apply it quickly. That's true. Yeah, we need two things out of Dendro. One, it needs to apply quicker. And we need a Dendro healer. I mean, for all this that they're coming out with. Like, this patch is requiring too much out of Dendro to run Dendro. Like, Dendro is not an option, it's a requirement. And that's what I'm not feeling about this patch. I don't think she'll disappoint. I think the Archon, like, you'll see. That Archon is, bro, that Dendro Archon is something else, bro. She's kind of extra. The Dendro Archon's build is so ridiculous. When you see it, it's not going to make any sense to you. It's not going to make no sense to you. Dodge is meta if you ain't got the DPS. That's what I tell people. If you need a whole fourth character to add to your DPS, you're not DPSing enough. You should be able to sacrifice one character at least. I'll be sacrificing 2 characters. Like, I only have 2. I'll have 2 DPS on my team. And run Barber and Zhongli. Like, I only need 1 DPS. Dodging is hecka meta though. Super duper mega meta. Thank you. Bless you too. I appreciate it. How you doing, Cass? Say what? Yeah, I'm not going over it. Yeah, her build is super weird. Her build is weird. It's like triple EM with all crit stats. It's not even triple EM. It's like EM, what is it? It's her best in slot weapon, EM, Dendro, EM substats on the first 2, but you need crit stats on everything else. It's like super weird. And I think it's like, what, 46 crit rate or something like that. It's really strange. It's a strange build. It's like 46 crit is like, it just looks weird. It's not a traditional build. At like the best build, I guess. No. I was talking about the crit ratio you need. Like, you need 46 crit to hit 70. So you only run 46 crit rate on her. If you hit 1,000 EM. If you hit 1,000 EM, you only need 46 crit rate. So you run crit rate subs and then crit damage subs and the rest. Crit damage and EM and the rest. Yeah, and then they sell crit reactions on C2. So she's going to be really weird. So wouldn't Wouldn't support DPS be EM, Dendro EM? Because you need EM, and she's going to share it anyway. But if you're running like a main DPS, if you run like Kazuha with her, then yeah, just run crit damage. Because she's going to pick and choose. Whoever has the highest EM, that one's getting shared. So she doesn't need a lot of, she don't need that much EM. Yeah. It's whoever has the highest. She got 900 with EM Dendro crit. Is that an EM substat on the feather and the fly? How many EM substats are there? There's only two. There's 4, right? Is that EM subs on 4 of the 5 artifacts? Because I'm thinking without subs, like no EM subs. Is, like the only 2 that'll have EM subs is these 2, and then everything else will be crit rate, crit damage with a crit damage circlet. How much EM is that? And just a few. So like 3 of them I have like EM or something, like EM on a circlet or something. So we just circle it with like 30. This is 40. This is like 30 or whatever. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, if she's already at 900, yeah, maybe a 50% crit rate to compensate that little missing EM or whatever. Yeah, but it's weird. Like you just don't need a ratio. It's like with Nahida. Oh yeah, hold on. People are in queue. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I'm super sorry. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And M took off, and then we looked at Burger. Because we looked at yours already, right? It was Nilo. But I want to see your Nilo after you're done with Nilo. And then it's Bones Boy. Sorry about that, Bones Boy. What's cracking with you? I apologize. Deeply apologize, my guy. Yeah, and with spreadsheet doubles, yeah. Yeah, Nilo's going to be interesting. She's going to be an interesting build. It's going to be like building Ayaka. So you'll probably be seeing this type of... I mean, without the mid-splitter. You'll probably be seeing stuff like this. Ratios like this on the Hida. At C2. At C2, you'll be seeing stuff. Or is it... No, it's not even C2. You'll be seeing stuff like this on the Hida, though. On a gilded set. Like, she's an interesting one. You said it's cool? Yeah, what's going on, Bones? What we doing today, cuz? How much resin I got? Oh. Resin? Okay. Alright, so Bones Boy. What's your UID or your... What's your, do I have you in here? It's just Bones, right? I feel like I was playing with you, like, recently. Is it a... No, it's not Akira. What's your username? It is really, it's Akira. Alright, let's go. Best girl is Venti. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. Well-built crits and all that can easily hit over... Yeah. I just like her burst animation, though, bro. Like, her burst animation is where it's at. Alright, so what are we working on? Venti, your favorite waifu? I'm still building Bennett. Okay, so did you want to go for the I'll say the weapon. Did you want to go for? Are you working on a weapon today? Ascending him to 90 talents or that goblet? What are you doing today? Ooh, excuse me. What's that timepiece? Well, yeah, it's energy recharge. You want to come? It's up to them, but it's 648. Thank you, good sir. Appreciate it. 648-822-082. Going for the goblet? All right. So I'm gonna need one of y'all to bring a healer, if that's okay. Or talents. It's up to you. What's your constellation? Wait, is he in the store? He is not. I don't know if he's going to be in the store next patch or not. If he is, I highly recommend it. Don't talk about that now, Burger. We don't talk about Bruno. Kazuha. All right. And we got a Bennett with us. Perfect. Oh, hold on. Yep. I'll be the what? Oh, God. Just saw a turtle on TV. My day is not... Oh, that is hilarious, bro. That's what's up. Okay. All right, so you guys already know when you start, you want to run to this little box right here. No, this box. Oh, that works too. Never mind. There we go. Didn't I hit him with pyro? I'm just trying not to use my burst right now. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Bennett. You're a gentleman and scholar. Oh, you brought that bit. Oh, yeah, you brought the Bennett. This is noblesse. Yes. So if you don't have Kazuha, you would use Sucrose instead. And the magic button is that little square right there. So usually what I do, I just come to this light and then look for it at the wall. Boop. And it's like, oh, okay, just stand here. They all teleport and then you just do a bunch of AoE anima. 1, 2, uh-oh. Where's the other one? I'll take care, okay. Hopefully this works. Oh, it did not. Oh, it's halfway there. Oh, Bennett died. Where'd he go? That works. Burn, little doggy. Die, fool. One Tansura. I think I'm going to make a lot of people happy with this change. Yay. Yay. Yep. We're going to do Jade Cutter things for a second. Wang Ban Zidan. Is that what he said? Wang Ban Zidan. Did I say it right? Still running an EM timepiece, so I feel cringe, if I'm going to say so myself. But that's okay. I feel like I should run a mist splitter, but I don't feel like balancing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, they don't teleport over if you don't step on this square right here. You want to step on this. This, right here. The little blue light. The little blue light. There you go. I don't know what it is about that little blue light. But if you run in a corner, they just don't teleport. I don't know who to hit. Over here, over here. Okay. Oh, you are 1000% finna get. Oh yeah, I'm switching to the mist splitter after this. Is he dead? Yeah, we doing mist splitter things. Hold on. All right, now I'm ready. Benny gotta live with this luck, maybe. Oh, your phone died? Uh-oh. Oh, kick them? Okay, so we gotta leave and then... Yeah, you gotta... Yeah, we just gotta leave. Word. If my Discord loads. Yeah, I got it. You're running Bennett. I'm gonna do this just to be on the safe side. Yeah, for that, because that pyro one be getting on my nerves. You're running Bennett. Whoops. Yeah, I can't do it quite yet. I gotta pull it up on the computer. Where'd it go? Ah, whatever. I know technically I'm supposed to bring Yai Miko, but yeah, whatever that fire thing is kind of annoying. I think it won't work from in the domain. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, Ming. Grunting noises. Oh, God. Never mind. It's all good. I still want my sack sword. I'm gonna run a sack sword. Like, this is all good and fine and dandy, but I want this. That skill is too strong to be passing up. What? Oh, perfect. Drop it. There we go. Vaporize! Vaporize! Oh, why not? Oh, I made a boo-boo. I was supposed to not do that. I was supposed to save that burst. That's okay. That last attack is too clean. Aren't you smooth, Kazuha? Everybody in Inazuma just disappearing. Everybody got lightning fast, blinding attacks. Ayaka, the Shogun, him. Yeah, it looked like a charge attack. Wrong person. Oh, right on time. Ah, why not? That's why he kept dying? Yeah, for this domain, at least from what I've seen, it seems like the best is like an Electro DPS and a healer and Kazuha. The healer almost doesn't matter. You could bring Bennett, but because of that fire thing, like that seems to be like the best option. If not that, then a C2 Zhongli. You know what I mean? But yeah, typically either a overly like a EM Albedo. If you don't got Zhongli, run an EM Albedo for this domain. If you don't want to bring a healer. I really want that pyro to stay there for a second. There we go. Alright, that's going to be my rotation. One day I will be able to speak Mandarin. I'm going to hop on stream with it be Ni hao. Come on, stream. There we go. I was trying to fix my phone. When my phone gets low and it starts mimicking the internet of a potato. Oh, God. Shaniqua? Wow. I swear I was thinking of some ratchet name for the... So you have Steve for the fox and then some, like, low-key hood name for the fish. For Kokomi. Be like, come on, Shaniqua. Let them know you finna key they car. Gotta hit him with that girl you don't even know. Come on. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, that's not gonna work. Guess what, buddy? Come out that little thing you got there at some point. At some point, please. Just for the... Stop. Just for the heals. Nope. You need to go in the circle. Combos. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels like I'm playing Devil May Cry sometimes. I know y'all remember that game. I say that game so much. I call Tonari's burst Nicole. Nicole. How do you say it? Nicole. Kokomi is a... Hey, facts. She's the true meaning of Squid Game. I heard that. If somebody, I know if somebody looks at my whatchamacallit right now, they're gonna be like, what is wrong with all his characters right now? And you won't do anything about it. Yep. Be like, hey, Hu Tao, how you doing right now, Hu Tao? All the Hu Taos is throwing a fit. That was Gene. That is not you. And that is not you. And that is you. 759. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Is Casper? Technari, should I what? Should I be worried? Yes. Thigh Nari. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, no problem. I'm assuming that is all you needed. That's my resident. Okay, no worries. No worries. Who else we got, cuh? What else is going on in here? Oh, no, we got, uh-oh. Oz, Uzi. Oh, no. You could call him Uzi, though. Got a little Uzi Verta in here. Who? Thanks, cuz. Hey, it's all good, homie. What's going on, Johnson? Wagwan boy. Wagwan, yeah, man, here. What you need to help with? Gooba, nah, we got Georgie. You just call him George and leave it at that. Who's that, George? A Clee review? All right, let's see. Because I think you were, what, two piece? What is that? Judge John, right? Okay, hold on. Shoutia! What's happening with you? What is that UID, bro? Is it 616? Haha! Alright. Okay. Okay. Did she say Kusanali? Wait, I feel like nothing changed. I think maybe the crit damage went up. What's new? Yeah, because you had a two piece. You have one more crit rate? Really? What piece did it come from? It had to be the timepiece. Because I don't remember seeing an 18% energy recharge. Your crit rate was 55? Was it? Y'all out here naming every single character. Yeah, I'll look at it after this. It should. I don't think there's anybody else in the queue. I'll take a peek at it after this, though. Oh, well, shoot. If it was 55, that's a come up right there. What piece did you change? Something tells me it was a feather. Bro, you got to get a better sense. This right here, this is making me feel some type of way. You forgot? Oh, God. Zhongli is Shaft. Shaft? Shut your mouth. that's Zhongli. That's hilarious. You can't get better? Farm something else and then strongbox that domain. And then you said you wanted me to look at what? Sinnoh and Eula? You talking about Shaft? They shafted me on everything. Oh, I gotta roll that. Oh, yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. Okay. What is your UID or username? I'm gonna safely assume you are not on right now. What's that? 635. You said it was 44. This must be you. Is it Sora? Yeah, 444. Yeah. All right. So, and you said Eula and Sinnoh. So AR50. Okay. Okay. 888. Okay. And then Sinnoh. 80. Nice. Okay. Okay. 388. Okay. All right. So, woo! That's looking amazing. Really? Okay. Okay. All right. So, okay. Hmm. 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 It's these two. So that's a good piece if I ain't seen one before, right? It's amazing, but nah, Jumpty Dumpty should be Bonnie and Clyde. But yeah, so that this is gonna be a hard one to replace. I'm gonna let you. That one's gonna be really hard. This guy is a huge culprit. So you're kind of you are in a situation with this one obviously because the crit rate roll is so high that it's forcing you to keep it because you are on the cusp of 60%. So it's forcing you to keep it. But by forcing you to keep this one, it's forcing you to keep this one. Like you can't get rid of this one, but you know you got to get rid of this one to get more crit rate. But you can't because you're being saved by this piece. So you're kind of stuck. So those are your two weakest links. That one's great. That one's it's okay. Like it's hanging on by a thread. That one's fantastic. This one is the only reason your crit is working, but that crit damage is hurting you terribly. And this one, the crit damage is the only reason why you would keep this one. If you get a crit rate weapon, it might help, but you'll lose 4% crit by getting a crit rate weapon. So you still need crit on her. No, I mean ER is nice and all. I get what you're saying. ER is nice and all, but like we gotta. I mean, for what it's worth, you're good. Technically, of course, like the average Eula, like you're actually doing really good right now. Like really good. Yeah, I don't know if there's much you can do outside of you would do a different weapon, obviously. Oh, what's your 1900? Was that on a comp or was that? Oh, was floor 10? Was that like with Mona or Bennett or something like that or no? Was that her by herself? And it was Bennett by itself, right? And you had Rosaria. Okay. Yeah, the only reason I'm not giving him a hard time on this weapon is because the base attack is mad high and it's giving energy recharge. That's the only reason I'm not giving him a hard time on that guy. I'm more concerned about what's going on down here. Between this and this. Because right now, the position that you're to answer the weapon question, the position you're in is your artifacts are killing you. Because you can run a Wolf's Gravestone, you can run the Dragon Spine weapon, which I think the Dragon Spine weapon is stronger. You can run a Dragon Spine weapon, you can run the prototype weapon. You have a host of options, right? But that's one situation that has no RNG tied to it. These guys, I'm trying to figure out, these are what's going to really take resin. So I'm not sure, but I want to, yeah, you got to get some crit rate on that guy, especially if you're going to a crit rate weapon, which means you're going to a crit damage circlet. And if you're going to a crit damage circlet, you got to make a 31% crit. The Battle Pass weapon only gives you 27, leaving 4 crit rate. So you're going to lose 4 crit rate, meaning that it's drastically important that you get crit rate on this guy, especially with a crit circlet this strong, with 21 crit damage, which is a huge increase. Don't get me wrong, that's 40 crit damage you're going to gain, but you could lose 25 out of the 40. So let's say all intents and purposes, let's do a little bit of math, right? No. Let's just do a little bit of math. So before we get into the crit damage and should I get the crit damage weapon and all that. So if you get a crit damage circlet and you lose 21 crit damage, but you gain, let's say you don't even get crit rate on it, right? If you don't even get crit rate, you'll be down 31, but you'll be up 27 because of the Battle Pass weapon. So you'll be down 4 crit rate, but you'll be up 40 crit damage, right? Now, let's say you pull another one of these and you get 5 crit rate and 14 crit damage, right? Now you're going to be down 30 crit damage. You're going to be up 30 crit damage, and you're going to be up 1 crit rate. But your base attack is going to be lower. You'll be at 510 instead of 674, which is going to make a little bit. It'll make a difference. If anything, you might end up breaking even with the Battle Pass weapon. Now, if you did that Dragon Spine weapon, I think you just get a straight increase with the Dragon Spine weapon. Hold on, let's play with this a little bit more. So if you're down, so let's say you're down, because I'm thinking about your crit rate right now. Because if you get the Battle Pass weapon, you're going to increase in crit damage regardless, right? But to make up for the Battle Pass weapon, at bare minimum, you would need 4 crit rate on the crit damage circlet to break even. On the crit rate. But we want you to go higher in crit rate, because we want you to compensate for what you're missing here. Drop the feather? Yeah, so I'm not tripping, right? Like I know, like I'm like, I don't know about that feather. But we got to do it with a goblet though. Like if they change the feather, we got to address the goblet. So I almost want to say wait until you get a better goblet. Wait until you get a more balanced goblet, like a 2-to-1 goblet. Wait until you get like a 2-to-1 goblet. I mean, they could keep the goblet, yeah, but because they can lose 10 crit damage, right, and still be cool, right? Like I'm just thinking as far as the damage, just for a second. No, the goblet's not bad. It's a good goblet. It's a great goblet, believe it or not. It's just that your goblet is compensating for what's happening over here. And that's why your crit rate's only 63. Well, no, not one. I ain't even thinking about 1-to-2 ratio. I'm talking about does she need 70 or not? Because my vote is always 70. She needs 70? Yeah, my vote's always 70. Right? It's just that there's not a crit rate weapon. And then they're running with Rosaria. And with that, you only need, what, a 50% crit rate with Rosaria to get the 7? No, they're going to lose more than half their damage if it doesn't crit. 4-piece Blizzard doesn't work on Rosaria. It doesn't work like that. It has to be on her stat sheet for it to count. Yeah, Blizzard doesn't do that. Blizzard doesn't boost Rosaria's crit rate transfer. It's based on her base crit rate. So if you have a 70 crit rate, you're fine. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, Blizzard doesn't work. Not on Rosaria. Not like that. I could do it right now. I go permafreeze something, and then yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You can just Google it. Yeah, just Google it. It'll tell you. If you permafreeze something and hit it with Rosaria and then hit your burst, she doesn't get an extra 40. It's whatever's on her sheet is what she gets. Is what she transfers. Right, so, but you only need a 50% crit rate in your situation. Right, so, hold on, let me pull this account one more time. So you're saying a feather, right? I'm gonna say it like this: farm Pale Flame and keep an eye out for like 18 crit damage, but crit rate on top of that. If you can get some level of crit rate, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crit rate on this piece with like 18 crit damage, that's a win on this piece. For whatever you lost in crit damage here, you should be able to make it up here in the future. But there's going to be a lot of juggling back and forth. But we got to get you in a position where your artifacts are balanced. Because when you have compensatory pieces like this, I'm not sure about these. Because then you end up stuck in a position. Because you can't get rid of this piece. So for all intents and purposes, if you come across, I'll say it like this. If you come across like this, right? If you come across that, what are you going to do? Can you use it? No, because you're going to lose the 7 crit rate. So you have to use the piece that you're stuck with. So I want to kind of balance it out so that it's easier to get the next better piece when it comes across. But in order to do that, you want to have crit rate and crit damage on it. and you want to kind of have it balanced across your whole bit. It makes it way easier to grow. Cause my Mona's for example, she's in a bad situation. Cause if I have to switch this piece, I have to switch this piece and this piece. That's the position you're in. I'm in the same position. But the problem is yours is on a goblet, bro. Right? So we got to get you off that single stat piece if you want to make gains on that character. Why is this on Mona? If just in case anybody's wondering, it's because I'm not building Mona right now. When I start building, there's a reason she has it and the Shogun doesn't. I would never put that on the Shogun. I had it on the Shogun once just to show it off, and I'm like, I don't care about that piece. I'm never running that piece on the Shogun. Because you get locked in, and you can't use any other. It makes it way harder to continue to build, or to continue building. Because then you become reliant on, because then you become reliant on that piece, and that's not. I need to pull you out of jail. I need to pull you out of artifact jail to put you, back in the situation, and you got to get away from that piece to do it. So here's first off, she looks good. Okay, normal's in burst to 9. I personally don't have a problem with the weapon. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I like it because of the base attack. Personally, if you can, maybe you can try the. My vote goes to the whatchamacallit? What is it? The star glitter weapon, but it's fine in my opinion. What, Bones Boy's taking off? All right, brother. You take it easy, man. Always a pleasure having you here. But keep an eye out for a goblet before you do anything. Farm the domain, right? There's nothing wrong. First things first. There's nothing wrong with your Eula. Yeah, don't do Black Cliff. I mean, you can, but I feel like that base attack with the energy recharge and the passive. I'm talking about that 8% makes this a little bit more desirable than a Black Cliff. The Black Cliff just makes it look like it's strong. It's strong, but it'll look strong. It's the same reason why it's like Red Horn, right? The Red Horn has 88 crit damage. What's better, a Red Horn or a Wolf's Gravestone? Yeah, the Black Cliff is only like what, 33? Like it just looks really strong, right? So you want the ratio, but this ratio should be heavily powered by your artifacts. Yeah, 36. Yeah, it's not as powerful as you think. It's strong, but it's not like, No, you're fine. Yeah, in actual play, I know this kills like half the weapons because of that energy recharge substat. Like if you miss it, you need to get that burst back like as fast as possible. But they're running with Rosaria, so they don't really need energy recharge. But that's Eula. For what it is, your Eula looks fine to me. And in my personal opinion, especially if she's running with Rosaria, just see if you can get a Song of Broken Pines or a Wolf's Gravestone if you have one laying around or happen to pull one, and then just rank her to 9 and 9. And then she's fine in my opinion. She's actually fine in my opinion. You'd be surprised. There are Eulas out there who have the hardest time hitting 60 crit rate, let alone 173 crit damage. Like this isn't normal. This isn't common. It's really good. So for what it's worth, this is great. Just in case you're wondering, right? But where you would improve would be the crit rate. That would be you want to keep your crit damage around where you're at, obviously. But the only way you're going to get that is you got to balance out those two pieces. And it has to start, from what it looks like, it has to start with it would start with the goblet. Because you're going to go down in crit rate. It starts with the feather. And you're going to go down in crit damage, but then it'll move up as you get better pieces, as you get a better goblet. And if you happen to do battle pass, you're gonna be leaning. You're gonna have to put your whole foot in crit damage if you're running a battle pass weapon, because you gotta overcompensate for the base attack. Yeah, you could do two-piece pale and bloodstain too. That is an option. And the major difference, just in case you're wondering, because I'm gonna move over to Sentinel, the difference between Pale Flame and two-piece is Pale Flame is stronger by 18%, but you got to babysit your skill, meaning that you have to hit your skill all the time. Which you probably will be, but you have to do that, and you have to do it at least twice, right? Whereas with the two-piece, you just get the benefit of the two-piece. You get just out the box. You just have the benefit of the Pale Flame minus 18% attack. That's all. That's the only difference. If you want the extra AP, it's a conditional plus 18% attack, and you have to babysit your skill, or you just get the 4-piece set without the 18% attack, and you just play Eula. You just have the 4-piece set minus 18% attack. If you do two-piece. So it's either way. It's a playstyle choice. If you don't want to babysit your skill, time in, oh, I got to hit this on rotation. Oh, no. You don't care about the 18% attack, then run two-piece. But if you're trying to squeeze every little bit of inch out of the such and such, run 4-piece Pale Flame. And never hit your burst until you hit 2 skills. Or never land your burst until you hit 2 skills, I guess I should say. 4-piece Pale, yeah. Yeah, if you got C2, yeah. How much EM and crit would you say Sentinel needs? 150 to 300 EM. Anything beyond that it's up to you. So let's see. So you have this weapon, and you got him at 80. I'd have sent him to 90 for the crit ascension. You got Glad and Troop. I guess the word is out. And you got 8 and 8. That's good. Cast and burst resets cooldown. I know how to play Eula, fool. All right, so let's see. So we got see, what's your ratio? Well, I forgot. He got this weapon, so you can do that. So 68, 161. Okay. Let's see. So we got that guy. I mean, at this point, you might as well level it to 20. No, you're fine. You're fine. This one got to get replaced. I don't care what nobody say. This one got to get replaced. Oh, they trolling you, bro. Okay. So for what it's worth, you're at a starting point. So on Sinnoh, you're already past your EM goal. I put full Thunder and Fury on mine, but I'm not. Yeah, 4-piece Thunder. He's not set bonus dependent like that. Your set bonus depends on the team you run and how you play them. That's where this comes in. But if you just want Sinnoh just to work, you can put whatever on him. As long as it's attack, EM, or Thunder and Fury, or any mix of any of those, it doesn't matter. 4-piece Gilded, 2-piece Gilded, 2-piece Troop, 2-piece Troop, 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Glad, Shimenawas, 4-piece Thunder and Fury, Wanderers. It doesn't matter. He's a substat character. You go Beto, Traveler. Excuse me. Beto, Traveler, and Sinnoh. And Barbara. I'm assuming Dendro Traveler. Yeah, that's a good team. Let's see. So sometimes Albedo instead of Traveler. If you ever do Albedo with him, I would take this piece off. Excuse me. I would replace this with like attack or something. Thank you, Kinkle. So for starters, ascend him to 90. Obviously, you got to level that to 90. And I would replace. You just need to. Jesus Christ, bruh. Yeah, just make sure you replace all these with better substats. The build is fine though. And then just get his burst to 9. The skill is up to you. I would push his skill to 9, personally. If I was building him, yeah, you best believe his burst is getting a 9, or his skill is getting his burst and his skill is getting pushed to 9 minimum. But you know, If you're trying to go in with the minimum investment, skill at 8 is fine. I mean, you can run I mean, if you're running him, yeah, if you're running him without Dendro, you don't need the EM per se, because you're not doing aggravate. You're only running EM because of the passive on this weapon. But the passive on this weapon, it's not that serious. The passive on this weapon is, it works for him because he can use this. But you can run an attack right here. And who'd you say with Barbara? Is that Taser or something? Yeah, Taser, you don't really need EM for Taser. Unless you just don't have like crit options. If you don't have a lot of crit options, you can run EM. No, I know. I'm talking about his passive and the weapon. Like you don't need, like he doesn't need that much EM. Oh, duh, Hyper Bloom. Yeah, for Hyper Bloom, yeah. Anytime Dendro's involved, you run EM right here. The minute Dendro's involved, you run EM right here. No, that's what I was asking y'all when we were talking about it. I don't know if I want to bring up that conversation again. I don't think he's that complex. I have a theory for a Sinnoh build, right? And we got in this huge talk on the stream. And I was like, I think the actual best build for Sinnoh is XYZ, right? And it started this whole conversation, but it was an EM, and it was but you had to have his weapon for the build. Now, being that you have his weapon, like you can run EM. But your situation isn't so much the main stats. Your situation is your substats. I would still run attack right here, though. Because you got a 379. I don't even know where that's coming from. Or you can run EM. I mean, if they say EM, run EM. But either way, you got to replace this thing. That scale off many things. I don't either. I don't like all this split scaling and whatnot. Oh, is somebody taking off? You said what? Can I ask you to see one more if it's okay, Yo and Mia? Yeah, that's fine. You just put pieces on? That's what I'm saying. You can do that with him. Like, he's not one of them characters you actually really got to min-max from what I can tell. Like, he's going to clear content regardless of what you put on him. He's going to destroy stuff at the speed he's going to destroy it at regardless of what you put on him. Whether it's Thunder and Fury, Wanderers, Glad, Gilded Dreams, they all look the same. They all hit 12k on burst. All of them are 12k on burst. I don't see a difference. Attack, EM, it doesn't seem like there's a big difference. It's not until you swirl or run aggravate is when there's a difference. Or at least from all the Sinnohs I played with. Every Sinnoh they all hit. Every time I see a Sinnoh, I'm like, you're hitting 12k on burst. I don't care what your build is. And just about every single one hits 12k on burst. Like 12, there's a 12k is going to show up somewhere. He's going to be doing normals, and then you're going to see 12k. Yeah, he's not overly self-sufficient. I don't like characters who aren't self-sufficient. I like Sinnoh though. Sinnoh's a great character. Hold on, let me get over. Hold on, let me look at. They wanted me to look at somebody else. Who is it? Yoimiya? And you say you have Beto for the ER and support. Yeah, no, I mean your Sinnoh's fine. There's nothing wrong with your Sinnoh. It's just fix your substats. Really, that's all it is. That's the only actual issue on your Sinnoh is your substats. Like no, there's like a million Sinnohs right now, and most of them use this set. But from what I've seen from all the different sets, the sets don't really matter that much. You're never gonna be Shogun damage. You can min-max him till your face is blue. He's not gonna be the Shogun. So you can't. So don't try to make him the Shogun. Just cater him to aggravate and call it a day. So keep EM on him. You got the weapon, right? And then just EM and attack, and then that's it. Whatever set you run, it's either gonna lose on aggravate but gain on him, or it's gonna lose on him and gain on aggravate. And it's always gonna balance out, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna push past. It's not until you get like the Freedom Sworn on Kazuha or something, or what's her name, or what's her name, the Archon. It's not until you get like the Dendro Archon, then all right, maybe, or something, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So I wouldn't worry. But your Sinnoh's fine. Just better substats and you'll be fine. I keep seeing Fischl is always needed in an aggravate team. Well, Fischl's Fischl. Fischl is like saying, I don't know what to do. Oh, you know what you should do? You need to add Kazuha. That's Fischl. If you don't know what to do, add Fischl. And everybody y'all know I'm not being facetious. She works in everything. All right, so you got a Rust, so that's good. What's your AR, by the way? We got 50. And then we got 2-piece Echoes, 2-piece Glad. I don't like Fischl either, but she's a great character though. You know what I mean? Fischl is a fantastic character. Like she's one of them characters you can't even talk crazy about her. Like Fischl, she is that good though. That's Fischl. Yeah, she's actually that good. All right, so this one needs a rule. That's nice attack, but I want you to, because of the passive on this, I want you to, well, no, the passive doesn't matter. I mean, no, you need to reroll that. That's a beautiful piece. That one is okay. I wish that one had attack percent on it. That'd be, well, you can't because it's an attack percent piece. But you know what I mean. Okay, that one's good. That one's good as a goblet. I'd rather the attack percent be on a goblet with crit rate, and that's what's happening here. And you got some EM, nice. And then this guy, you got 3.9. What's your ratio? Oh, my heart. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What happened? Oh, what happened? We was off to a good start. Then it said. And then we hit the 40s. Oh, what happened? Oh. All right, it's all good. All right, so what can we do? So you're leaning kind of hard into crit damage, which is fine. All right, what we can do. All right, so here's the deal. So if you have a non-crit rate weapon, right? This is basically how it. I mean, that's okay too. So the deal when it comes to ratios, because the attack, I don't think people are going to have that much control over their attack, right? You got a lot of attack, and that's great. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. But the fact that this number, okay. So here's attack in my head at least. If your attack is super high, that's compensating for crit damage, not crit rate, right? So if you switch this piece to a crit rate circlet, that's the point of having a high attack, is because you're not getting crit damage rolls. So you're compensating what you're not hitting in crits for attack. Right? Like somebody, like for example, my Yaimiko has, like, her normals hit for 4,000. Her crits hit for like 4,000. Her normals hit for like 1,000 or something like that. right? Now, I could get her normals to hit for like 3,000, but the crits would only be 3,500. Or 2,000, but the crits only be, well, at that point, 3,500, something, whatever, right? So, when it doesn't crit, the hits are much stronger. The crits don't take too much of a hit when you do crit because they're multiplying on a bigger number, right? But it's still going to be, it's a give and take with your attack and your crit. But this guy, in order to use a crit damage circlet without a crit weapon, you actually need to get crit stats. And across every artifact, I think 2 of them had okay crit stats. So that one's 2.7, that one was okay, this one was okay, that one's okay, and then this one's weak, right? But in order to do it, you actually need what I consider a cracked crit. You know how you see 27 crit damage on an artifact? You need that as crit rate. So you need like 12, you need like 13, 14, 15 crit rate on one piece if you're trying to run a crit rate circlet. And all of them have to be a minimum like 6, 7 crit rate with the crit, with that one cracked crit rate roll. Then you can run crit damage at that point. It's nice. That's the off piece, so it won't take much to get a crit piece. We talking about this? Yeah, that one has to change. The attack is great, but you got to get crit rate on that guy and this guy. But you got to make up 23 crit rate. So one of those crits have to be a cracked one. Is the sands? I mean, you're already good on sands here, so I wouldn't necessarily just take his sands. Yeah, no, don't even think about moving that to her right now. This is, remember we just got done talking about it. They'll lock you in and oh, I'm stuck. Like, we don't want to do that to Yoimiya. Ayato, sure, because he's a reaction maniac. But plus, he's like off field. He can. I feel like he can take the hit more than she can. So with that, yeah, just replace the flower with more crit rate. Obviously, we want to keep the crit damage. I would rather you lose the attack and get the crit rate. And then for this guy, that is a lot of attack. Once again, I'd rather you lose the attack and get the crit rate. Because every time you don't crit, you lose 160% damage. And you're not critting a lot. And crit rate in this game is exponential. Meaning that the more you get, the less effective it is. But the less you have, the more detrimental it is. The more detrimental it becomes that you need it. What? All right, Johnson. Okay. For Ganyu Melt, having in mind, and that after the first charge shot she gained CR, how much crit rate is good on her? 50. Yeah. On this channel, me and everybody here, because I consider these guys coaches at this point, like Kinko, Notebook, Realback, like Leon, so on and so forth, like all those guys, like we all say 50. Thank you, I appreciate it, Johnson. Right here, bro. Right here, dog. You feel me? So yeah. So for your Yoimiya, focus on your crit rate. Talents. The only ones that matter is her normal and her skill. Get those to 9, you're done. Got a game plan? And please descend her. You got a 12.4. No, don't touch the feather. This feather is godlike. That feather is godlike. Unless it's like on a Crimson set or a Shimenawa set, don't touch this feather. By the way, you know her best, like, sets, right? Like, just in case you're wondering, if you're ever in a position where you have to farm Crimson, that's good on her. If you're ever in a position where you have to farm Emblem, Shimenawa is amazing on her. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, Shim. Well, Shim, people typically go Shim because it's a consolidated farm. But Crimson is technically stronger. But it's not strong enough to justify farming that domain. Only because it's not a consolidated. With the Emblem domain, you can farm for like 9 characters in that domain on any given account. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it though. Dang, you're AR50? Hey, y'all doing good. Hey, for them people who are not AR55, I'm not saying people who are AR55 are bad. But if you're AR50, 45, 47, y'all showed out today. Like y'all got some, y'all coming through with some numbers today. Yeah, I don't farm Crimson. I do not farm Crimson. Yeah, for Ganyu, you just want a 50% crit rate on melt. And then whatever the best weapon you can get. So, and then what it looks like is you can run crit damage, obviously, right? But you need like one crack crit rate. Remember I was talking about crack crit rate? You need like one because the rest of her kit is gonna go into crit damage. Yeah. You know what you do, right? So, I don't know if you're thinking about this consecutive shot thing, but what you do is you shoot with her, then you swirl it, and that procs the passive. That first shot. So now, when you go to shoot to actually melt, that's going to be a 70% crit rate. That's how you bypass it. You just shoot before you swirl, which obviously I'm hoping everybody's doing. Amos R2, 2400. What? Yeah. Well, it's an attack percent subset on a 5-star weapon. Yeah, crit rate does matter more than crit damage. Your crit damage will come. It will come. You just have to be patient. Yeah, it's exponential. The crit rate is exponential in this game. It is terrible. 40 to 50 crit rate is totally different on Ganyu. So here's how it works. Every 10 crit rate you get from 5 crit rate, or let's say you start at 10, every 10 crit rate you get, it feels like you're doubling your chances every time. Meaning that if you have a 50% crit rate on Yai Miko, when you get a 60% crit rate, it's going to be as though you're critting twice as much. Are you literally doing that? No. But crit rate becomes less effective the more you get. So when you're balancing your builds, like let's say I got Yai Miko and I'm at 74, but some dude came to my stream and he's like, my balls are huge. And I'm like, okay, fine. Now my balls are magnificently large, right? Then it's like, but my Yai Miko is now worse now. She's actually worse, right? As far as the crit opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I run a higher crit rate, right? So you want to, and the sweet spot for all characters in the game is 70. You get a 70% crit rate, you're going to be landing a whole lot of them. 50 to 60 is way more impactful than 60 to 70. The minute you dip into the 50s, you're going to feel it. The minute you cross over into the 60s, you're going to notice. The minute you cross over into the 70s, oh, you really finna notice. There's a huge difference, right? Now, when you go from 50 to 60 crit rate, huge gain. 60 to 70, huge gain, not as impactful. 70 to 80, it's a gain, not really noticing that much. 80 to 90, you don't even know if the crit rate actually went up. 90 to 100, what are you doing? Right, so, and it's balancing it according to your preference. I coach 70. If your preference is 80, rock 80. If your preference is 60, rock 60. It's just I coach 70. Say what now? Is it better, say 5220 with an Amos or 18 with 5290? I'd rock the 240 with the Amos. 600 attack plus an Amos passive? Nah. Nah, I'd run the first one. Some weapons are just... It's not a show-off weapon, it works, but it is kind of a show-off weapon. Right, like a red horn on Eula is weaker than a Song of Broken Pines. Can I show my highest CV artifact? No. And the reason why is because I don't want to get into this who has the bigger bicep conversation. Because it happens all the time. 33... I'm joking. If you just want to see it, I'll show it. I honestly just don't know which one's my strongest. Crescent is not stronger than Aqua. Crescent what? 5180 prototype Crescent? What? No. No, 5-star weapons are better than 4 stars, with the exception of a couple of them. My highest CV artifact, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have pretty good artifacts, but I don't know which one's the highest. I don't know. I don't know what that is. See, but I don't do CV. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like CV. I don't do CV. Cause then I don't know. Somebody be like, I got a 1910. Like that piece sucks though. I mean, if you don't need 19, it sucks. Not only that, if you got a 19, you better be walking around with a 3540. Like otherwise, that 19 ain't worth nothing. That's why I don't do. That's why I don't do that. For everybody here, y'all know who been here. Y'all know why I don't do CV. I don't do CV. I do whatever the character actually needs, and I leave it at that. I let my character tell me what they need. I do understand CV though. It makes it easy for people to understand the general value of the individual artifact, but I think it dictates the value of the artifact without application. But at that point, the artifact doesn't matter. You have to apply it. It's like, I know general relativity and string theory, but you don't work at NASA. You know the person who has useless information for literally no reason, but they're the laziest person in the world? That's CV. That's people who hoard CV pieces. Not people, because it's not the people. But that's the concept of CV in my head. You know what I mean? Started in 2.1. Didn't you start like a year? Yeah, he started a year late. Me with no 5 crit roll pieces at AR60. Yeah, I mean, they exist, but it's all RNG. That's another reason I don't like talking about artifacts like that, because it's all RNG. Like, if I could actually have a control in what I pull and what I design, then we could talk about artifacts. But if I don't actually have any say in it, that means that other people don't have a say in it. And I'm not finna act like they decided to pull that piece, like they had some kind of control over it, because I don't have control over mine. And if mine are better, that doesn't make me better because I have the piece. And on that note, I'm not finna let somebody else act like they're smarter or better because their piece is better. That's why I don't show off artifacts. Does that make sense? That's why I don't even like talking about artifacts. Like, I don't like talking about. I like coaching on how to use them, but I don't like talking about like your artifacts and you're this and you're that. That's why I don't like it though, because no one has control over their artifacts. Nobody actually has control. Everything's a gamble, right? So if you got this dude who actually sucks at building, right, but he's got the craziest artifacts ever, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, okay, but you got physical, you got DPS Venti though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I got 30 crit rate on crit damage on everything with 10 crit rate. Yeah, but that's not realistic though. That's like Donald Trump expecting everybody to afford a $6,000 steak. You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody got somebody who could just give them $1 million because they wrecked a car, or wrecked a business for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're, I don't like flexing RNG. You can't flex RNG. I want to see what you did. I don't care what RNG did. I want to see what you did, right? So that's another reason I don't like artifacts and talking about them. Can you guys tell that I've been in that conversation a few times? Can you tell? Can you too, is that burger? Can you tell? Remember I was telling y'all about Elijah, right? Y'all know the pieces Elijah has, bro? Elijah got pieces, bro. And I'm like, look, I'm telling you, Elijah is that dude. One day, somebody gonna come through and be like, hey, man, let me see your artifacts. And I'm gonna show him, be like, well, I got this one piece. And I'll be like, hey, Elijah, well, you know there's this guy who's a member of DAWP. You want to see what he got? Because this dude he got artifacts that I don't even know if they're allowed in Genshin. This dude got like 1035 on a piece or something. He got some stupid pieces. Like, I don't understand his luck. And he only runs a domain for like a month and comes out with like 35 crit damage with crit rate on pieces. And it's like, all right, man. He'll come out with like a 735 or like a 1027 or like I don't know how you get whatever you getting, but that, like, I don't even sound possible. Cause ain't it 4 hits to get 35? Yeah, it'd be like, I think it was 4 hits, right? 4 hits for a 35, right? Why Wonders Troop on Jean notebook? Jean? Wait, what are we talking about? I count CV, but I measure an artifact's worth by its other substats that are characters, then sometimes value and other substats over crit at times through top 4. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, CV. I mean, CV. It's a good starting point. It's just it's not the end all be all. I'll give you a good example. I'll give you a really good example. Watch this, because I'm finna have a cigarette. Watch this. All right. Which CV is actually more valuable? This? Because what was that? 240, right? Is that more valuable? Or is this more valuable? Which CV actually is more valuable? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I be preaching crit balance rather than crit like CV and whatnot. Like, no, just balance your crit. Like balance. Focus on balance. It's like keyword balance. Balance, 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 balance. Give me 1 sec. I'm just my cigarettes. It's a sign I need to quit smoking, y'all. Don't smoke, children. Ha ha! For I have found the slow killers of the night. By the way, y'all chilling? Everybody here chilling? If y'all could tell, I'm passionate about keeping y'all from being locked into the sheep mentality. Like nah, do if it makes sense. Like don't do it. Like systems are in place for a reason, but then there's some systems that are in place as a reference, not the law. You know what I mean? Like even the 1-to-2 ratio is a reference, not a law. You know what I mean? You said you don't know? 6120 is stronger than 199. Y'all talking about the Arby's guy? Wait, what? I just recently found out it's a character he made. I thought it was actually how he acted. It's actually just a character. And who has the Haran something something? Yeah, it's Nilo stealing stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Burger's got a good account. If you came here when Burger first got to this stream, his account was super scuffed. I had nothing to do with it. It was because he was carrying a whole bunch of other people's accounts, but his drops were like trash. But all these other accounts that he was working on, they were getting like the best pieces that I've seen have been across these other accounts that he was managing. These other people's accounts he was managing, right? And I made it a point. I said, look, I'm not gonna get off your case, and I'm gonna be on you, cause I don't care about these other accounts, Burger, Notebook. I want to see your account flourish, bro. I want to see your account smack. And I don't know what happened, but now his account's smacking. I don't know if I spoke it into existence, but you know what I mean. I had nothing to do with that. He put that work in. Whatever he did it though. And his account is his account's really good. Yeah, he's got a really good account. Is there anybody in queue? I hope there's nobody in queue. It was empty, right? Because Johnson was the last one. He just farmed domains a lot. But, I mean, that's what he does. Oh, Shariah, yeah. By the way, did you have any questions? Sharia, did you have any questions? Because I think the queue is empty after this. So if you need anything else, let me know. You all good? Okay, for sure. Oh, what Burger do? Oh, somebody stole. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, queue's empty. Yeah. And if anybody needs any resources, like scarabs or anything, y'all can feel free and take it. Like, I don't need anything. Because in a second, I'm finna run Blizzard. No, I already ran Blizzard, didn't I? No, I gotta go run Blizzard. I'm really like fired up about that attack timepiece for Ayaka, and that 0.3% crit rate. That's all I want. I just want one more crit damage roll on my timepiece, and 0.3% crit rate on my circlet. If I get those two, I'll be happy. Like, I'm cool with the feather. Because the feather is carrying my crit rate right now. And I'm not even banking on a goblet. Yeah, Kinko's Hu Tao is kind of extra. Say what? You gonna go craft the Iron Sting? Okay. Oh, you talking about the paddle? Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about. How many of these do I got? Only got 2. Feels bad, my man. Feels bad. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're having a fantastic time. I keep forgetting I gotta promote the channel. We gotta hit that 1,000. I keep forgetting, y'all. I'll get better at it, I promise. Alright, so I got 2, I guess. Your laptop crashed 3 times. Anybody want to run Blizzard? Because I'm not farming Gene yet. I want to finish up Ayaka. I want to actually finish Ayaka. I'm tired of having one piece off. Like, technically, Ningguang and Yai Miko are the only... Ningguang, Yai Miko, Venti... No, not even Venti. Ningguang, Yai Miko, the Raiden Shogun... Yeah. Kind of, sort of Venti, but I want a different piece right here. I want an EM piece with energy recharge. So that's going to be a little bit. Y'all can bring whoever y'all want. I don't care who y'all bring. You run it? Yeah, we got room for one more person. If he's bringing Raiden, I'm bringing somebody to... I'm probably going to bring Bennett. Because we got Hu Tao and the Raiden here. So I'll run Bennett, or I'll run Kazuha if somebody else wants to bring Bennett, or somebody wants to bring Kokomi, I'll run Kazuha. It doesn't matter. Kokomi, what about Kokomi? Kokomi, my Kokomi's not done. I need to replace her goblet. I have a goblet, I just haven't leveled it. It's this thing. I really want HP percent and energy recharge, but that's okay. But this guy, this is not even her goblet. And typically I run this goblet instead, which I like this goblet, but in co-op I run Hydro. Wait, what? Wait, who put... Bruh. What is wrong with... Come on, cuz. Alright, so I take it nobody's doing the thing, so we're just gonna run this. Nobody wants to join. Ow! That is my best remix I think I've ever made, was that remix. Not remix, but that video game derived beat. The one with the Hu Tao sample. That is... I need to put that on YouTube, bruh. Hey, Kinkle, is it cool? I need your permission. Is it cool if I jack some Hu Tao video off your channel? And make a video out of it. I just need to make a music video with that beat, bro. That beat is crazy. For sure. For sure, for sure. You know what? I'm feeling froggish. I am feeling froggish. I am feeling mighty, mighty froggish. Even though I know I want the sack sword still. Alright, you ready? Thank you. God dang, y'all people is different. I don't know if all that was necessary. Jesus Christ. The stream is lucky I just found a fishing spot with all 3 I needed. Oh, that's what's up. What we get?
I need a timepiece.
For you, Burger and Malik and Realback, I will strongbox if I don't get a timepiece. As much as I don't want to.
该出发了。
I gotta level this one timepiece to 4 though first. Is the fish bow even good? What are you talking about, the catch? Speaking of what? Speaking of my channel, have you checked out my new Thunder and Fury? No, I'll watch it after the stream. Are y'all talking about the fillet blade or something? God dang. Hey, homie, he's like my kneecaps. The Sumeru fish bow. What? Oh, that? Oh. Yeah, nah. Well, looks like we are strong. Oh, we're definitely strong. Oh, we are definitely strong boxing. Yeah, they out here trolling your boy. Who is putting these fires out? I know this isn't gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try. Crit and crit. I wish I had got, or maybe. Hold on. Where's Rosaria? I know it doesn't work, but I'd like to think it does. Because I need an attack timepiece, so D-Loop, you sit right there, good sir. That can go, but I don't know. I'll just lock it. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go, that can, Jesus. I need to roll that one can stay, that one, and that one. And then we'll keep you just in case. Hold on. Who's that? Yep. Yay! No! No! I would have took energy recharge with crit rate, crit damage. Jesus Christ, they really didn't like me. So that. Let me lock that. That. Wow! Well, I just lost a bunch of XP. Anyway. Whoa, hold on. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh, for crit damage. Crit damage, my lord. So I need 10 crit rate. Right? Oh, I thought I got another one. I'm hecka mad because I got 2 of them. I rolled one, it only hit crit rate twice. So I got the same one. If this would have hit crit rate, I wouldn't be scared of dumping this whole thing into this. But just because I'm curious, I am really curious what this is gonna hit for because it's got 7 crit damage. So, do I have any random full send pieces? I doubt it. I'm thinking about getting rid of these bow. Oh, I don't even got. Oh, I do got 4 bow lights. I'm never gonna use that. Wow, that's terrible. Wow. Well, that All right. All right. Well, now we know.
应该换骑士团的那些家伙来陪你。
Jesus Christ, that was bad. Well, I need one of these for what's her name, the new character, right? What's her name? What's her name? Nilo? Do you build our beta with all defense? No, defense, geo, crit. That's how I build them. Geo scales harder than crit, defense. And then crit. I mean, well, I do crit rate. If you get enough crit rate, you can run crit damage on them. But if you get enough crit rate, defense works too. But you got to have enough crit rate. God dang, y'all really don't like your boy, huh? But I do got free XP, so let's put that somewhere useful. I don't need this, but I want to see what happens. Hold on, give me 1 sec, y'all. And then this piece, I'm not sure I want to keep working on. Because I needed it to hit crit damage. And the only way it's worth it is if it hits both twice. It has to hit both at least once. It has to hit crit rate and crit damage. And I'm not sure I want to take that chance right now. Wow. Oh. I need to finish Fischl though. I'm making an EM bot Fischl. Right now she got 785. So, yep. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that one.
行会里还有很多事，你要么在这休息，我回去看看。
震天撼地。
Yay! You mean battery up? I was thinking a Yaka solo. Say what? Wait, is somebody in queue? Time to stand in my daughter's devil trap rug. Uh-oh. And get you what you need. I heard that. Oh, God. Oh, Trip is here. Okay, got you. Well, it's about that time, y'all.
应该换骑士团的那些家伙来陪你。
Who you running, Trip? Zhongli? You're running Ayaka? It's about that time, cuz. You run whoever you want. I know I'm running shenanigans. You run whoever you want. We got Bennett, and that's all we need for survivability. If you run Zhongli, then I run like Kaz or something. It doesn't matter. I run like a Saxor or Kazuha or something like that. What are we doing? Hyper Yanfei? Or Yanfei. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, man. Hyper Hutao? I just saw Yanfei. You can run whoever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you can run. Yeah, run Klee. Yeah, run Klee. Her problem is ER, but it's not that serious. It depends on what you're using her for. If you're doing her as a burst bot, you might as well run Emblem. If you're gonna run, I'll say it like this: if you're running an energy recharge timepiece, run Emblem. God dang! God dang! I got my burst back already. I got a misflitter, bro. Holy my system. Yeah, I just run a battery personally. Oh, I got it. She is so extra dead. There's so much happening right now. Well, that happened. That was fast. Can you imagine if they had raids? They need raids in this game. They'll never do it, but they need raids in this game. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a Freedom Sworn Kazuha and a Mist-Splitter Bennett. Like, you're gonna be hitting a humongous. But can you imagine if dude, hey, Trip, you should get you should get Ganyu. Bring your Ganyu. You should bring your Ganyu. Yeah, bring your Ganyu, bro. Keep that Hu Tao. Keep that Kazuha. And bring that Ganyu, bro. Yeah, bring that Ganyu. This is the most extra squad right now, co-op. Yeah, bring that Ganyu. Yeah. We might have to do it a third time, how fast this might go. So I'm not even going to apply Pyro. Oh, if he swirls Cryo, it's over. I'm just waiting to see what Kazuha does. Oh, it's Pyro. Okay. I was like, bro, look at that! Bro, look at this Ganyu. Hold on. I swear to God, if you swirl Cryo, bro, it's over. God dang it! Alright, whatever. Bruh, if I swear to God, if he swirled Cryo, it probably would have been a 300, 400k charge shot, bro. Like, that charge shot would be stupid. Like, that yeah, that guy, oh man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we gotta do that one more time, bro. You got this, you sure? You sure you got it? I mean, we are talking a Freedom Sworn and a Mist-Splitter. Like, buff on that Ganyu, bro. Like, that would have been extra. Alright, so let's see. You absorbed Cryo? Yeah, but you plunged, like, Electro. Yeah, you got... Go, Ganyu. Go. We're waiting on you. Ganyu. Alright, Kinkle. Or not. Oh, it's over. I swear to God, I thought that said 800,000. Bro, that is dumb. Alright. Bro, he applies way too much pyro. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We got the first swirl. Yeah, you right. God, was that 300k on burst? That couldn't have been. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but Jesus Christ. I want to raid in this game, but I don't think they'll never add raids. It's a casual game. They'll never add raids until they go AAA. I don't think they'll ever add it. Maybe skirmish boss fight might start. Nah, they're never gonna add raids. You trying to run Tartaglia? Well, no, Ganyu's getting the melts. It's hard to swirl. It's hard to swirl Cryo with Hu Tao. Yeah, you can run Tartaglia. Who am I running? Whoever you want to run.
求病了，二求
玉
求
麦
桥
桂花，同在
三求
酒，
求菜药，四求求
只
熬
可。惜故人
Run a hydro.
何日再见？
Oh, yep, run a hydro.
是哪里来的？
It's up to you. Don't let Burger tell you who to pick. Nobody care about that. Oh, we got double pop. Oh yeah, it's on. Oh, it's on and popping. Yeah. All right, I'm going in.
收起来吧，该等呼吸了。又快躲开！消失，抓到。
忍着点，这可是很痛的。
退下！
Ah.
可惜无力，退下！
That's crazy. This is like kung fu movie.
险冒险，大家
Don't you do it, Shogun. Don't you do it, Shogun. Oh, she did it. Oh, didn't get it. Ha ha.
看破。抓到！来保护大家！走，开起来吧！
God dang.
好，出发！雷鸣！可笑，无力，抓可笑！收起来吧！
I think we hurting the Shogun's feelings right now. Woman! Oh, I saw that Tartaglia. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. All right, man. All right, cuzzo. I see you, man. I see. Yes, who tells? But yeah, facts. Yeah, she out here doing extra. You know what I want? I want top ramen, y'all. And I'm looking at 2 boxes of top ramen. I want some top ramen. I'm blessed, man.
玉麦桂花，
I just thought I'd say that. I'm blessed. There's so much food everywhere. I'm so blessed, man. I'm so happy. That was your launch? That was it? Wow. That was a 70. I think it was 71,000, bro. That's amazing.
等等等，是哪里来的？
Now I gotta do a beat to that, Malik. Yeah, bring Mona. Bring Mona. Let's get it in. I know Mona's your. Yeah, that's. Whew.
在这干站着也不会有对手。
Yeah, that's your one, man. Raiden has the weird hit. I mean, she does, but you know, we'll be alright. She got weird hit boxes.
万雷归藏。
That should be enough.
倒映水中，无力可笑，无力
Uh-oh. Oh, we got the omen.
无力可笑，退下无力。
Oh, Tataglia is gonna have a blast with this. Ain't your burst twice? Oh yeah, nah.
此也变官服饰。
Is she teleporting? Oh, it's over. It's over.
忍着点，这可是很痛的。
Ooh, was that a 100K? How's it feel playing your old main, Burger? Feel good? Oh, look at that motor, bro! Skyward Atlas, cuz. Everybody in here just swagged out. Look at all these 5-star weapons. I'm so happy. Oh. Can you do the Sumeru domain with the 2 big robots? Which one is that one? That's the weapon domain, right? This one? Or this one? Is it the weapon? No, it's the talent domain, right? Yeah, because I never do the weapon. It's got to be a talent domain. Because I know the artifact domain has the 3 people, so. This is the one you're talking about, right? Talent? Yeah. You bring in Sinnoh? Okay. Sinnoh, yeah, he works for Bennett. Child's ICD is split. Oh, you're talking, yeah. You're talking about, yeah, his ICD is split, yeah. He's got 3 ICDs, right? Normal, charged, and burst, right? Oh, 4. I forgot about Riptide. Yeah. Here we go. And I missed, but that's okay. Got a 12K Sinnoh. What do you know? Oh, if Sinnoh's here now, hold on now. Hold on, wait. We got Sinnoh here. Hold on. We got Electro. We got Electro energy. Hold on. What's going on, New Bliss? How you doing, brother? There we go. I'm gonna run Hyper Sinnoh. What? Yeah, that works. I need a Freedom Sworn. I don't need it, but I want it. I think Zhao's, say what now? Are a bit tankier. I mean, a little bit. Not by a lot though. I feel like they're easier to kill though. Okay, got a cool little 16. Okay, now hold on now. You know what I want to do? You bring up a good point. Yeah, Aggravate is nice. It is nice. That's crazy. No one needs help. No one needs help right now, right? Is everybody just chilling? Everybody just chilling, huh? Nobody join the queue or nothing, huh? And a lot more gimmicks that work together. Yeah, facts. Them old ones had a million this, that, and the third that just didn't work for you. Uh-oh. One, two. Where's Malik? The feather? Oh, you still gotta replay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're free to play. Might need some help? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, we can finna go join only free to play. Alright. I know I'm not the only person, but it feels good having... You know what? You know what I think is most satisfying about building in a game? No worries, it's all good. The most satisfying part about building in a game is seeing the build come to life. Right? You have an idea, you put it to... You have an idea, you kind of think it through, you know, you're like, I predict, and then you test it, and then it works. That's probably the most satisfying part. And then you could use what you built to help other people. I think that's the most satisfying part about building in a game. Like, hands down. Well, no, it's on this account, only free-to-play guy. Or only free-to-play.gg. It's 614, well, once he logs in, 614-002-846. I just need one more Barber Constellation, y'all. I need one more, bruh. Wait, you're using a white... Wait a minute. Wait. Say what now? You're using a white tassel on Sinnoh? Bruh. Bruh. No, I don't get. I know it ain't gonna do good. I know it's terrible what I'm doing. I just want it. I'm just tired of not having C6 Barber. It's more on like that energy. Like I want C6 Barber more than I want Nahida, which sounds kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Plus my pity is mad low, and I'm tired of skipping Barber. I have to skip Barber every single time, because they released Barber on a banner before they released the character that I like. She's always on the banner right before the character I want to pull. It's like every time without fail, and it's always on a banner where I know for sure I don't want the character. That is crazy. You actually have a white task on that guy. Oh man, you gotta do your. Hold on. You ain't do your dailies? Nah, bro, you tripping. Nah. Hold on now. Well, no, that's not C6 Barber. C6 Barber she just revives a dead person. That's all it is. I just want C6 Barber because I like Barber. Like I don't need it. Like I like single rotation most of the domains in this game. I've been straight shot in the abyss. Well, after practice, I've been straight shot in the abyss like for like 4 patches now. Like I go in, I do the abyss, and then it only takes 1 try. Maybe like a room or something needs another try or something. Like so, I don't need Barber any better than she already is. I just like Barber. You just logged into this? Oh, I feel you. I should have got Kazuha. I'll get Kazuha. And then I'll just follow you guys. Because I run Saxor things. I run Sat home. Make it easy to collect. Here we go. Fantastic. Alright. Wait. Let me get this Iron Sting off. And then we're going to go do whatever the next one is. Oh, Lord. He's doing this one? Okay. Well, okay. God, I cannot stand this one. Oh, this is Yarimiko. That's okay. You guys are almost done with this, right? Oh, they're almost done with this. Oh, no, they're right there. Oh, they're almost done. What's going on, superheroes? How you doing? I hope all is well, brother. What in the world? I feel like this is the dogs, the wolves or whatever. How are you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're having a fantastic time tonight. I regret getting the last con for Barbara through Star Glitter way back in 1.3 or something. Then they did the event on the next. Oh, wow. Hey, they did that to me in Fischl, bro. I mean, not really, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I got Fischl way too early. And then after I got Fischl out the store, she hit the next banner. That was kind of hot. Imagine if this game had 30 bosses and tons of domains. I mean, how much better would it have been? Well, I mean, it's got a whole bunch of bosses and a ton of domains. I mean, it's not 30, but it'll have about 30 once the game is done. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Thievery? Do you check? I can. I am fine, and you... Oh, I'm doing good. I'm chilling. All the agents is getting up now? Oh, okay, got you. If you take offense to that, don't worry. Burger is Chinese. He's from China. Like, he's just letting me know. I'm still learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. What's going on here? Haha. I am definitely Kazuha for this one. Shut up, Trip. I see you, bro. You said I take offense. I take offense. I don't appreciate you speaking on behalf of my my Asian account, bro. No, I'll look at it though, because there's no one in queue right now, so you don't worry. You ain't gotta worry about joining the queue or none of that stuff. Oh, that white tassel is kind of godlike though. You know, I never leveled mine. I was going after who was it? Who is it? Chicken Lord. After that dude's white tassel did more DPS than my R5 battle pass on physical Rosaria, and I think my ratio was higher. I was like, oh, so the white tassel is just stronger. Period. That's crazy. You gotta say, check my account and just that. Stop back. Just you gonna start something. I'm about to make some ramen. Says the one that took offense. That part exactly. No, I'll look at it. Let me finish helping out. Let me finish helping out this gentleman. His name's Malik. Let me finish helping him out, and then I'll look at your account. Just waiting on this person to get here. I take offense. I don't appreciate these Asian comments. Okay, I don't appreciate none of this. Bro, it's so much in the air right now, like happening online. I had to stop following the hip hop community. I have to take a break from the hip hop community right now. There's too much going on. Like it all started where first we had the game and Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Now then we had who was it? Then we had Tory Lanez and something else. Then we had the Baby. And now we got Kanye. It's like, man, I'm gonna take a break. There's too much going on in hip hop right now. Yeah, there's too much going on. I can't do it. Like it's just too much. I can only take so much. Bro, y'all are like mega DPS in this dude. You lying. What was that? Oh, we got hit by the lightning on overload. Oh. I'm alive, I win. Alright, what we doing, brother? Yeah, we got hit by overload on a lightning. Yeah, you get hit by that thing on overload. It's cookies for you. It's super cookies for you. Emblem? Alright. So I think Burger's running Ayaka. And then I guess who's Trip, I guess you run Ganyu, I guess, and then I run Kokomi. And we should be straight. I mean, you could run Mona. That's fine. Yeah, I would say Ganyu. Because Kokomi should have enough. Because Burger's gonna run Ayaka, and your Ganyu is stronger than Burger's. Burger's Ayaka has more crit rate than mine, right? And then Kokomi's DPS is not gonna keep up with either of you guys. Yeah, just switch accounts, Burger. Or not. You know, but there has to be a healer in here. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but you want a healer in here. I would not run Zhao in here. You are trolling with Zhao. Who is this? Is this burger?
是我与故乡唯一的联系了。
Yeah, just use a different account. Use your account. Just use your account. Bruh, you're gonna be breaking all types of just bring Barbara. Just bring Barbara. Last thing I need is you breaking permafreeze. This boy insists. He insists on just be. Alright, M. Alright, M. Let's go, M. Come on, M.
偶尔我也想缓解一下气氛，但我其实分不太清。
Come on, M. Alright.
下一项工作是
I gotta pop all the things messing with this fool. We finna start the domain and immediately permafreeze is broken. Oh, thank you, Zhao. I appreciate it. Yeah, see? Gotta pop up 800 bucks. Ah!
这里。
我会跟上的。
God dang it, Zhao. Are you trying to kiss a teenage girl? That's weird. I'm a 40-year-old man. Why are you running up on my Ayaka like that? Don't be weird. I want to get C4 Gene. Every time I see Zhao, that's all I can think about.
这项工作该划掉了。
Yeah, but I'm a 40-year-old guy.
这工作是
That's why I'm like, why are you running up on my Ayaka? That's weird. Don't do that. I'm just giving him a hard time. He's like my little brother.
起舞吧。
Yeah. Ayaka. A Vietnamese guy told me once, if I don't tease you, that means I don't like you. I don't usually think like that, but if I feel comfortable with you, you will get teased every now and again. Or just mess with. I just treat you like family. You know what I mean? Because I don't take offense with, like, I don't know. I would imagine you don't take offense to stuff too much.
深海的
No! Don't you break that. Oh, God. So don't you break that permafreeze. Is that a VV Zhao? So far, I'm easily offended, so fire away. Well, you know, word through the grapevine, Asians can't drive. Which is funny, because some of the best drivers in the world are Asians. Just hilarious.
无聊。
Hey, y'all ever hear that Fast and Furious joke? I think it was Bill Burr. He was talking about how we keep saying the stereotypes about Asians not driving, and then you go to Japan and they're like drifting into parking spots. I was like, all right, man, good point. All right, you got a point. All right, fair enough. They're actually some of the worst too. Here's my thing. Are they actually bad at driving, or do they just not care?
刀剑爆业，
I don't know if Asians legitimately just can't drive. I feel like I think it's more of a just, I don't care. It's like stepping on your shoes. Like, they're like, it's just shoes.
我们走吧。
Like, I just think they just don't care. Like, Asians are so comfortable everywhere. Like, that's what I do like about Asians. Like, they're just like cool about everything. They're cool. Like, get out my store. But you're gonna get shot. I don't care. Get out my store. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't be tripping like that. They be like, nah, bro. Like, nah. No. This is this, and that's the way that works. And that's how it works, and that's just the way it is. What it is. You feel me? No, Indians are different. I'm talking about Chinese. I'm talking specifically Chinese, Laos, like Vietnamese. Japanese, I'm not entirely too sure of. Japanese are a little different, from my experience. But Chinese, Vietnamese, Laotian, like those, like, yeah, they don't care. Japanese, I feel like they might be a little more friendly or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. We are never included. Who's never included? Who? Indians? No, Indians are different. Indians, though they're hecka not Arabic, seem to lean more towards either Arabia or Cambodian. Like Cambodians feel like if all of India had babies with all of China, that's how you have Cambodia. Like, that's what that feels like. You know what I mean? Cambodia or Laotian or Thailand, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Not that Indians aren't Asians. Because I know what you meant by that. But yeah. But that's like black people including Africans. Like, when you say black, you don't include Africans. Africans are Africans and blacks are American Africans, basically. Wait, what domain is this? Oh, Blizzard? So Asians don't consider Indian Asian? I mean, I don't know. I mean, no, they don't. Not all of them do. Like, Shinto has nothing to do with the Indian religion. And I haven't met a Chinese Sikh yet. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, they're not Asians. They just all exist in Asia. But an Indian is an Asian, like a Russian is an Asian. Or more like a Russian is a European or something. Like a Russian is as European as an Indian is Asian. You know what I mean? So, you know. At the end of the day, I mean, whatever you identify as, what you identify as, but, you know, that'd be the same as me claiming to be, like, I'm African or something. Even though I literally have African roots. I'm not African. You know what I mean? And if there's a, like, if you're, well, I guess you could say that. No, I think I did. No, hold on. I think technically, yeah, Indians are, yeah, no, they're Asians. They are Asians. They're just not the conversational Asian. I don't want to say stereotypical or whatever. I'm talking about in conversation. Like, when you're having a conversation, when you say Asian, you either say Asian or Indian. The same way, that's more so kind of what I'm meaning by what I'm talking about. Like, you can say black or you can say African. When you say black, you're typically talking about somebody not, you're talking about an African, you're talking about a person with African roots, not from Africa, when you say black. Otherwise, you call them an African. Even though we're like all the same people. You can have, if you're like 2 generations removed from Africa, you're black now. Like, if your parents are from Africa, you're African. But if your grandparents are from Africa, you're black. In conversation. That's not literally how it works. It's just in conversation. You know what I mean? When they get politically correct, I'm assuming politically correct. Hold on, I gotta read that. Who's that, Dior? Hey, what's happening, Dior? I feel kind of terrible because I haven't even had a chance to talk to my granddaughter in like a week because of all the work.
阴吹雪，说寒话
So I will let you know over the next couple of days.
深海的家伙，
Hold on, cuz.
无能。
You're tired? Oh, get some rest.
卷松对，
If you're tired, get some rest. Like, for real, for real. When they get PC here, though, we are part of the brown community. Well, the brown community... Well, where are you talking about? Because it depends on where you're at. If you're in America, the brown community is the Latino community. Right? And if you really want to get kind of specific, the brown community is everybody who is not white or black. Yeah. So if you are not black, or if you're... Okay, first off, if your skin is darker than a white person's, which means you're not Chinese or Japanese typically, right? If your skin is darker than a white person's and you're not black, you're brown. In conversation, right? But here's something I want you to kind of think about, though. Have you noticed that this conversation only matters in America? It's like America and Europe. Have you noticed that?
无能。
Like, it wasn't until... Like, I know it exists in India, right? There's the... What is it? South Indian versus North Indian? Like, North India is supposed to be better than South Indians. And I think the same thing is for Korea and Cambodia, I think. It's something like that. There's places where... But it's a skin tone difference, right? So, oh, I'm the light-skinned Indian, so I'm better. And, oh, you're the dark-skinned Indian. I'm a dark-skinned Indian, so I'm worse. Or whatever, right? So, that happens, I guess, right? But... Here's something even more interesting.
让人神志清醒。
Have you noticed women do not care what color their husbands are?
还是尽快把衣服烤干比较好。
I feel like women have some of the most racist acts in history, but they are like the least racist like people. Because the same woman that beats on black men has a whole bunch of black babies. Women do not care about their man's color. She'll be the lightest woman ever and have the darkest man on earth. She'll be the darkest woman ever and have the lightest man on earth. They do not care. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. But I don't see it as an issue. Then again, I'm not a woman. But I don't hear that coming out of women's mouths as much as men. Like, for example, Kodak Black. What did he say, right? He said he needs his girl to be light-skinned. I've never heard a female say that. Ever. I've never heard it. Oh, women actually care about it in the Indian... For real? Oh, so they really care about... So the women care more than the men in in North India? Really? No, I know that part, Burger. I know that. Really? In America, I never hear it. It never comes up in America. In America, women don't care. Dudes care in America. Women could care less in America. Yeah, everybody has their preferences, but I never hear it in America. I know a lot. I have so many conversations every day. Now, the people who does have a preference is when it's like, I only date black men. But even still, that's the color doesn't matter. He could be dark or light. It doesn't matter. From the conversation I have. They do. It's just because people have normalized interracial marriage. I don't know. I just know that... Okay, so here's I guess what I'm saying, right? So, I hear more praise given to the butterscotch man and the dark chocolate man more than I hear the men giving praise to the red bone or the dark chocolate woman. Does that make sense? I hear more ooh red bone than I hear chocolate out of men. With women, I hear all of it, and all of it is preferred. Typically, everybody has their own preferences, right? But I don't see the preferences much. You know what I mean? The preferences isn't. Yeah, Redbone is a light skinned black girl. You all good? Yeah. Because even if a white woman wanted to get with a black man, the comment didn't come through. Hold on. Because even if they got caught, the black man would just. That was back then. Yeah, it's called a red bone. Well, it's slang. It's a slang term. Yeah, but in America, it's the men that trip over skin more than women. I've noticed because I've seen women with all types of skin tones. But in America, the light skin they get all the options. Like if you're Mexican, Asian, like if you're the skin tone of a light skinned black girl or lighter, you got all the pickings for the most part. Unless you're a very specific look for dark skin. But you have no idea how many super busted, like light skinned chicks I see. They be busted in the face, but they be pulling them. You know what I mean? It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just an observation. It's just something that I feel like I feel like I see that a lot. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying I feel like I see it a lot. Who's this random Sinnoh? You know why though? I mean, if what I'm saying is true with everybody, I know why. I know why it's real to me. But that's history. History and marketing. That's why. It's historical marketing. Same thing with the black community. No, it's super prevalent. It's super prevalent in the black community. What I'm saying, it's a thing in the black community. It's a real life thing in the black community. Like, it's for real, for real. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't even know how we got on this topic. How did we get here? Wait a minute. Let's back up a little bit. How did we get here? Start talking about skin color? Like what? Whether it's a good or a bad thing, though, that's up for whoever. Because everybody's got their own preference. Based on whatever programming the person's been through, you have your preference. And that's it. And it's not up to me to tell you what your preferences are. You know what I'm talking about? So, that's all. Indians are not Asians. Well, I know that's where it started. I just don't know where it went from Indians and Asians to skin tone. Maybe I had one of them random... It was probably like, oh, you know what? Raiden is not even a DPS. It was probably one of them thoughts. One of them type of turns. Took a left turn somewhere. My bad. I get a lot of info about the Chinese way of thinking from my parents who are Chinese. You don't say. And my grandma who is Chinese. You don't say. Oh, to what is brown? Oh, thank you, Faye for Disney. Yeah. What is brown? Yeah. The more conversations you have with people, the more you get, because you get a lot of context from people when they're talking. Like, when I was growing up, the reason why brown people called themselves brown in America is because they couldn't call themselves black, but they weren't white. Like, you're literally not brown, but you're definitely not white. And you for sure ain't black, so you're not gray, so brown. Then everybody else start calling themselves brown because they're not black, but they're not white. So now everybody's brown. Because the first brown people I've ever heard of was Mexicans. Then I heard Russell Peters, and he's like brown, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess everybody who's not black and white are brown. Then everybody started calling themselves Cambodians. Started saying brown. They're still Asian, but they're not yellow. Filipinos, they're not Asian. I mean, they're Asian, but they're not yellow. You know what I'm talking about? I've never heard of. I haven't. I don't hear Filipinos call themselves brown, but I don't hear the yellow thing either. I wonder if something might be Chinese. Not sure. I wonder. Are they Chinese? Bring Kaz and Miko. Okay, let me finish up the cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. I mean that. Who is to say? I don't know. I don't know. He might be Chinese. He might not. You never know. I was at school yesterday. They had a life-size figurine of some kind of Frankenstein. Really? That thing scared the crap out of me. Hilarious. Yeah, my sister has this gigantic clown that scares it's all of us in the house. She'll put it out on Halloween, and then she'll bring it in the house, and it'll be sitting by the front door, and all the lights are off. So when we wake up in the middle of the night, like I wake up in the middle of the night, go use the bathroom or something, and I'm coming out the bathroom, and I walk past, and I can see down the hallway, and there's a front door, and I look, and there's this 10-foot clown, and it's like, okay, what are we doing? And because I'm half asleep, of course, feet as big as my forearm, like, okay. I was taking a pic with my friends, and I ended up standing right next to it. And I looked at it, and it looked like it was staring at me. Well, that's the goal. I formerly lived in south of China, but my dad's side of the family is from central northern China. My mom's family is from the south. Yeah, what's this? So, is that even a thing, Burger? North China and South China, are they? Ooh, did the stream stop? I hope my controller's just dying. But is that a thing? North China and South China? Oh, snap. I'm sorry. Superhero, where you at? Oh my god, thank you, Em. Bro, I've been slacking on these streams. Like near the end, I'll be super slacking. I'm so sorry. Alright, let me pull this up. Yeah, super thank you for that. I'm so sorry, man. I think I said sorry like 3 or 4 times today. That is not a good thing. Where's superheroes UID? I'm looking for the Hulk. I do not see the Hulk. Haha! There it is. Hold on. Alright, so superhero. Let's look at this build. So I won't be able to show it on stream, but I'm gonna look at it. So we got a Shaquille with D-Loop. Who am I looking at? If you're still here. Because if I'm gonna take a guess, it's probably Sinnoh and maybe D-Loop. So your AR59. Oh, let me just scrub your account real quick. I don't know if they're still here. I hope they are. Okay, so AR45. Okay, at least you have the point you can farm artifacts. So your Sinnoh, his weapon is 80. D-Luke's weapon is 80. He's got a prototype. Good. He's got that new polearm for Sinnoh. That's good, in my opinion. He's got an electro goblet. He's running 4-piece gilded, and he's running 4-piece crimson on D-Luke. Okay. Wait, why are your artifacts only level 10? I feel like this might be a restarted account. Oh, Lord. Wait. Is this a restarted account? Yeah, this is a restarted account. Yeah, this is a reroll account.
很多
Okay,
人的一生
so
写于纸上也不过几
with
行，
Sinnoh,
大多都是些无聊的
I
故
feel like you
事。
kind of know what you should do, but you're running an attack percent on the circlet and energy recharge on the timepiece. Okay, so what I would suggest starting with Sinnoh, are they even still here? Oh god, now I feel really bad now. No response yet? Hmm. Hold on, give me 1 sec, y'all. Hmm. I like this dude's account though, for AR45. I don't know about these artifacts though. Being at level 10 like that. Like he's definitely co-oping domains. It's not bad though. Like he's actually in a good position. So I wish I could see how far into 45 he was. But he's world level 4. And you got way too many invested. Oh!
哎呀，
Oh
可真是
no!
乃
I
是无所不避之物。
see. No. Yes. Maybe. No. No. I don't know if they were farming artifacts before 45 or not, but it kind of looks like, low-key looks like it. But their characters are 80 and the weapons are 80, so maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, first you gotta ascend to world level 5, bro. Yeah, so I would send to, if they're here, ascend to world level 5. Focus on, I feel like Sinnoh might bring you a little bit more value than D-Loop. If you do want to rock D-Loop, to start pre-farming D-Loop. But as far as artifacts, the strategy I would go with is I would farm for Sinnoh, for the Guild of Dream set, or even Thunder and Fury set, and I would okay, I gotta turn this fan off. I'm sorry. Oh, sneezing too much. I would strongbox out the Crimson set for D-Loop. And then on your way to getting the artifacts you need, yeah, you just want to put a strong emphasis on crit rate for starters. A strong emphasis.
就对自己的世界如此
Crit rate
的冷
substats, I mean. So that, because with D-Loop you want to run a crit damage circlet. But you want to put so with that you want to put a strong emphasis on crit rates. Crit rate substats are gonna help out more, because you want to be able to run that crit damage circlet. And then you should be fine. But as an account, I think he's fine. What was that? EM attack. Switch out Sucrose Goblet for EM, and then just rank up what, 3 goblet, rank up 4 artifacts, you don't need the attack timepiece. Unless you want the EM off of it, the EM and the ER off of it.
很多人的一生写于纸上也不过几行，
And then
大多都是些无聊的故事。
Jiangling, I would give her an energy recharge timepiece. What's the weapon? Yeah, I give her an energy recharge timepiece. Kea. I'm not sure what you're doing with Kea. I would probably chill off Kea. Unless you're gonna be, unless he's D-Luke sub. If he's D-Luke sub DPS, I'd run Emblem. You can keep the flute, but try to get energy recharge subs with an energy recharge timepiece on the Emblem set. And that's it. So yeah. I'm just saying, that's what I would do. That's what I recommend though.
不变也是一种美好。哎呀。
But yeah.
可尘世哪是如此不变之物？
So who's my next character that I'm gonna build? So if Kali was just a little bit better. I don't like Heizo. I like Heizo, I don't like Heizo. I want to see Six
进
Sai
行八重堂穿越意识的小说也太多。
or Candace.
就对自己
Because
的世界
Heizo,
如此
he
不
has a
满
build. Like, I have a build for him. I'm just never going to use... I just know I'm never going to use him. And it's a cracked build, but I'm never going to use him. Yeah, I might build Candace. Because I got to do something with this thing. Maybe I could do like an EM Bloom bot thing or something. I don't know. I was gonna make a DPS Candace, see what happens.
很多人的一生写于纸上也不过几行，
You vote
大
Candace?
多
Yeah,
都
I'm
是些
thinking
无聊
Candace.
的故事。
I just need a crit damage circlet. Like, that's a good circlet, but I want a crit damage circlet. Yeah, see, because her goblet, this is technically her goblet for now, which is why I need to rank that. I probably should have just ranked this up. Just get that to, yeah, I need to do this. I need to stop playing. Because that official I'm making is for memes. Like, I'm not ever going to use that. That's not the actual official I'll ever end up using. I don't know why I did it to 4. Like, I'm not going to, like, I'm going to use it regardless of what it hits.
不变也是一种美好。哎呀，
Does who scale off
可
it?
尘
Who?
世哪是
What's her
如
name?
此不变之物？
Candace? Yeah, Candace scales with, yeah, she scales with HP. Or she can. Like, you would build so you build HP if she's going to be a support, but you can build her for damage too. And I have Yoon Jin, so there's not really a strong reason for me to build her for support if she only buffs normals. And I don't have a character that I actually would run her with quite yet. Right? But Candace is why I'm keeping this
进行八
piece.
重堂穿越意识的小说也太多了。
She's why I'm keeping the HP goblet.
就对自己的世界如此
You know what I
不
mean?
满
So Candace is why I'm keeping like HP pieces on the Hydro set. Because I wanted to do something for the 2-piece Hydro. But I'm still kind of like trying to decide. Like, it probably won't be with Bennett, so I might run Noblesse on her. Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. But then I might run like EM, so I got random EM pieces laying around. You know, so. Oh wait, question on those two. Does Yoonjin and Candace buff Heizo at all? Yes, but only by way of normals. They only buff his normals. They don't buff his skill or his whatever.
可尘世哪是如此不变
Her
之
and
物？
Yoonjin only buff normal attacks. She buffs elemental normal damage. And normal damage. Yoonjin buffs any type of normal. If it's flagged as a normal, Yoonjin buffs it. But she gives a hydro buff. But Yunjin's buff is so strong that it's like you would run her, you would run Candace over Yunjin if you need a battery. If you need a hydro battery. And your hydro's already ridiculously strong. But if they're not ridiculously strong and you don't need a battery, then you might want to run Yunjin instead. Right, and I already got a built Yunjin. I have 2 Yunjin settings. It's just a timepiece. Right, so I typically run energy recharge, which is still stronger. Or I could just run defense, which is that much stronger. Right, so you know, and God forbid they come out with a defense pole arm. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a big problem. You know, so but I like Candace. Like I do like the character. Right, so if I run Candace, then I'll probably just run her as a DP because I don't need her support. Which is why she's running attack instead of HP. I'd have her be like on-field damage or something, just for fun, not for you. I can't do anything with her utility. Her utility is weaker than any other option I got on my account. Unfortunately. Say what? Review my account. Y'all dudes from the Asian server, y'all gotta start saying please, bruh. Y'all gotta start saying please. Oh, he did say please. What is wrong with me? Jesus Christ. And he put it in caps. I got you, bruh. I got you, and I love you for that. Sorry, I've been getting demanded all day. Hey, look at my account. Like, hold on, man. What? Can I get a please, guys? Wait, what? Where's your artifacts? Who am I looking at, Gene? Am I looking at Gene? Because no one else on your account has artifacts except Gene. What's the constellations? C1 Shogun. C4 Mona. Oh, you spent money on this account. Right? Hey, take it easy, Kinkle. Absolute pleasure, man. I got triple the... Wait, what is this? Oh, physical damage on Gene. With a troop set?
很多人的一生写于纸上也不过几行，大多都是些无聊的故事。
I'm gonna do this.
就当是散心了。
别紧张，我们一定会。
Yunjin, I'm gonna borrow that for a moment. So this is no buffs at all from a set bonus. How much does it hit for? 20,000. Okay, so once it's done, it should hit. Should hit for 30,000, right?
天动万象。
Okay, so how much does the charge one hit for? 25? I was telling Malik good night. I'm sticking around. Okay. It sort of looks like wood. Why are the ruin machines made of wood? Oh yeah, I don't know about it. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wondered the same thing.
固若金汤，
羽线难画，知识成景才。以剑为誓，一决胜负。
拒收并蓄，
断！固华生密，羽线难画。一决胜负。
Shouldn't it be the color of ore? You would think so. Oh wait, what time is it? Oh snap! Okay, hold on. Booyah! Actually, yeah. I miss this team. I gotta make another one of those. Not that, but Barber's weapon. Oh my god, I'm about to have C6. But I hope I get C6 Barber. I might have to wait on C6 Barber. Actually, before I take off, let me check something. Barber comes after. Oh, Barber's like 60 days away. Oh lord. Okay. I might just wait for that because I only need one constellation. So we might wait for. Yeah, I might just do that. I don't want to keep risking it on this banner and then pull Nilo because I'm on guarantee right now, and I'm gonna feel some type of way. Wait, what happened? Oh God. They do need to do that back because they never hit a banner. So yeah, no one except for like crazy. Like if you're monetarily investing in your account, you have C6, Kea, Lisa, and all that. But outside of that, it's yeah. Yeah, they're mad rare. They're like the rarest. Keep it right up. Nah. It's all good. But without further ado, yeah, we're going to end it right here. I hope all you guys had a great time this stream. I feel like we had a good stream. We had a little hiccup. I had to restart the stream. But I think it was cool, right? I didn't have too many cringe moments, I guess. Right? We just kind of chilling. I think it was all right. So we're going ahead and call it right there. Without further ado, this is CS from DWP. If you guys enjoyed yourself during the stream or got something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And shout out to my lurkers as well. I see y'all. Never gonna forget y'all. Love you guys. And as always, keep your wig screwed on tight. And I'm finna go make me some ramen. I'ma holla at y'all in the next one. Alright? And for anybody new here, we do this every Wednesday and Saturday from 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll see y'all then. Alright? Alright, love you guys. You guys take it easy. Peace. Woo! Don't forget the Discord. Swag.